I created you guys a token, as like a group. Did I make it viewable to you guys? No.
Larry, can I just ask you on a scale of like 1 to 10, how confused were you by my DM?
I'm not confused. If you want to say creepy instead,
You want to say
creepy?
Creepy is probably the right
Yeah,
word.
creeped out. I would say creeped out, not
Creeped out is
confused because it's
prob-
you. But
confused. Not confused because it's you. Oh my god. Okay, so you're 10 on creeped out.
Yeah.
I would just like to apologize for for that. Probably should have had some more warning. I don't know. I'm sorry. IADM Flare was like, so Quinn is Siobhan's surrogate now. Just say
yeah,
yes.
I just.
Oh yeah, we
say
heard.
yes.
Yeah.
We heard.
You told them. Oh, of course you did. Oh, okay.
I just told them.
I can explain.
Could you imagine if that was real life? I would never block someone as fast as I could until that moment.
Block somebody as fast as I could. Oh god.
Yo, I'd call the police.
Oh god.
Yeah, I told them if you're late to make your eyebrows fall out or give you a
What
cold
the
sore.
fuck?
I mean that is the condition, right? Every time you're late,
Yeah, if you're late,
But
get
you
a
know.
glare.
But you
character,
know how I feel about
yeah.
eyebrows.
I know how you feel about eyebrows.
This is so personal.
That's why when Apollo said something about eyebrows burnt off, I was like, ooh, make them fall out.
Oh, oh, oh. This is such targeted hate. Whoa, 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 whoa. People are here after me? Oh, this is what it feels like to be one of the on-time people in your tower looking down upon the lates. Haha, lates.
You goddamn pizza rat.
Pizza red. Oh man.
Showing up late to D&D like you're a goddamn sewer pizza rat.
So aggressive.
This is the backup character to Tinka.
It's not.
Just so
You
everyone's
should
aware.
It's
totally
literally not.
be like a rat person as a backup character. That would.
I would love to
cute.
be a rat person. Thank you for your approval.
Nope.
Or like a kobold or something.
I would allow a
Cute,
kobold,
like
yeah.
a lizard person.
Yeah, I would allow that.
Could he be a king?
A king?
Could he be
Yeah.
king of the rats?
He could be
I-
a self-proclaimed king, not
What if he was
actually
a
king.
kobold who thought he was a rat?
We could work with that.
Alright,
I
well,
could-
I have
I
like
could-
8 backup characters planned.
Yeah, and none of them are gonna come to pass, probably.
Alrighty, am
Well,
I
Tinka's
backup?
not gonna die, so
I have one backup character, but am I ever gonna be allowed to die? No.
Well, if your backup character is the fairy, then definitely not. That fairy can't exist in this world.
I can. I just gotta hide in somebody's shirt.
No, I mean, like, literally it can't exist in this world because they don't exist in this world.
Okay. What about?
you can't just ratatouille a character.
I know, like, the
You
fairy
just
she's
ran
trying to
into a
play.
character.
Last time she played that fairy, she kicked kids down a
Down a
well.
well,
so-
yes. There's
Yeah,
no
so
reason
that's
for that to
fairy.
happen.
Oh wait, bring it in. I like it.
I don't understand what the problem is. I just threw a small. Her parents threatened me, and then she threatened me. I'm a fairy. What am I gonna do? I'm mischievous. I gotta throw her down the well.
Dude, I was looking at Dungeons and Dragons cross-stitch patterns, and one of them had a nat 20, and it said, "Is a child a thrown weapon?"
Really
I was
needs
like,
that.
What is this, bro?
Improvised thrown
That's for
weapon.
Jilly.
Not
Jilly should
incorrect.
play a barbarian who uses
should just play
improvised
a barb.
weapons in the moment. Just like grab a fucking shoe or a kid or cat.
Small pony.
Not the cat.
Small pony.
If you're a barbarian, I would support small pony.
Listen,
Yes.
cats land on their feet. All you gotta do is throw it at their face, and those claws are going in their face.
True.
Landing on their feet doesn't rule out head trauma when you smash them against something.
If she's good at her job, she'll make sure that the claws go into the face.
Yeah,
Jeez.
animals, other humans, they make an awfully red grease pile when used incorrectly. Especially since
Meat
animals,
crayon.
yeah, meat crayon. Especially since they have usually 1 HP to 5 HP, depending on the largeness of the
Yeah,
being.
yeah, really. They don't last.
And it's like video game logic. A pile of bones show up and a steak shows up, and then you buy an animal, you got steak now. It's specifically RuneScape logic.
It's like, I don't know, is that a reference to Minecraft?
Well,
Uh,
yeah.
kind of,
Any
kind of.
kind of game like that where you kill something, it just turns into meat now.
Yeah,
There
there's
should
no...
be a skinning or filleting process.
Ah, it just turns into
See,
meat.
that's
What do
World
you
of
mean?
Warcraft. That's too advanced.
That's Red Dead logic.
Yeah, that is Red Dead logic. Yeah.
Our game is a little bit more advanced than video game logic. I mean, we've had some pretty gruesome things happen in the length of the campaign. Starting with Tinka getting headbutted by a goat or a lamb early on.
I forgot
That
about
was
that.
pretty brutal, yeah.
And
it,
getting completely vaporized.
it almost, yeah, it almost killed you. That's how hard that thing hit early on. And then, yeah,
I just wanted to befriend the NPCs. It started early.
it did start early. Nearly died. Toon got vaporized. Silwyn died to a very gruesome stab to the chest. There's been
Big
some,
Titan sword.
yeah, with giant titan swords. Anna cut some dude in half and a head off of a dude. That all happened pretty early on, and then I stopped being so graphic about it.
No, be more graphic. That's fun.
Be more graphic.
Yeah, be more graphic.
I love violence.
I love me too. well, you guys stopped killing. You just kind of like started like diverting all of my things. So it's like, well, or like, oh, let's just put up this wall of daggers that kills everything as they're running into it, and that was
Listen,
the end.
listen.
I think being more
Ribbon.
graphic
That
is going to help
was-
us with our
that
main
was a
goal of
choke.
demonetizing Jilly.
That was a choke
What?
point.
It was a trick win.
Yeah.
I'll have you know, I have a confession to make. Okay.
You're
I
no fool.
forgot that we had D&D today until Bridget messaged me.
Oh,
Oh,
You're
God.
not supposed to
Bridget
tell them
messaged
I messaged you.
Bridget messaged her so she
Bridget
could win.
cheated.
She cheated.
That's called rigging the system, Bridget, and I will have my $5 back.
Wait, did you actually give me money?
No.
Oh, okay. I'm like, I will give you your money back, but I didn't know you actually gave me anything. If anyone else would like to give me money, hi.
Not anymore. Not that we know you. Now that we know you.
Now that we know that you
Damn
cheat.
it, Jilly.
Yeah, now that we know you're a cheater.
Didn't know it was supposed to be a secret. I'm sorry.
I said, I got money on this. You better show up early. And you blab.
That is actually what she said.
That's pretty typical, Jilly. To be honest, I do the same thing back to her though. You just gotta do it back to her when she tells you something's a secret, then you blab it.
Oh, God.
This is a catch-up. Mine is unintentional.
I'm just
I actually don't know
unintentionally
which is
blabbing.
worse. I don't know if the unintentional or the intentional blabbing is worse. I'm gonna sit here and think about it.
Unintentional is
Sometimes
worse.
I do unintentional. The unintentional is usually worse. The unintentional because it tends to be like something that you really didn't want people to.
Right. Yeah. You're like, you betrayed my trust, and you didn't realize you betrayed my trust, and I believed in you,
Yeah.
and now our friendship is broken forever.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna
now
cry
you've
in the
broken
corner.
My heart. Yeah.
And then if you do it on
realize
purpose, you're like
I-
being vindictive.
I really don't think this is out of character for me, so.
It's not. You're the worst. So last time,
Yes.
let's jump in. It's been 12 minutes. Good time catching up. But last time on Kyrios.
Oh, I got hair on my tongue. Wait, I'll just be
That
muted.
doesn't seem important.
Yes,
Doesn't
you can
matter
mute
right
yourself.
now.
Did you get it?
I got it.
Okay,
Thanks.
great. Our party made it safely and seemingly unnoticed to their new ship, the Gilded Pride. Ferried out of the harbor by a local boatman, they made their way for a new port in hopes of escaping the dangers of both a Titan and a mage here on West Innerhar. They also wanted to make their ways to some sacred waters, a place that Tide told them of, specifically the Fountain of Youth. After a week on the water, the party made landfall at a place called Falmir Wharf, a smaller tropical island port in the island chain of the Antifel Key. Stopping only to gather supplies and have a brief respite before continuing in on their journey, the crew disembarked to their various locations of preference. Sylvan to the tavern to play for rooms and food, some of the party to gather supplies, and the majority of to the crew to a place called the Mystic's Cove, a place we now know to be a den of iniquity on the island. A few hours later, 3 sails appeared on the horizon, headed for the port. And fearing the worst, the party decided it best to hurry along and make ready for sail into the deep waters as fast as they could, but could not find the crew when searching. So, going in search of them, especially into the Mystic's Cove, Leon and Sylvan sought out someone by the name of Twitchy Nell, the proprietor of the establishment, to see if she had seen the crew, slipping her a gold coin. But replying she had not, they continued to search, Nell replying that she had seen nothing and they had nothing to hide, showcasing the house's fullness of ill repute on display in front of them. Leon being a little, shall we say, shy, blushing. Finding a false door in the back wall of one of the side rooms, Leon and Sylvan pressed their way into a room where they saw Elias and the remainder of the crew tied in chairs in the center of the room, and a large sailor with a cutlass held to the throat of Elias, saying, "We told you we'd kill you if you ever came back here." And that's where we pick up today. Leon and Sylvan see a room full of ruthless-looking sailors, brigands. A few sat comfortably in chairs around the room, others leaning against the walls, and others still encircling the Reaver crew that you recognize from the ship. Let's place you on this map. As you enter the room, time for you, Sylvan, almost slows. I need for you first and foremost to make a wisdom saving throw. The DC is 15.
Just Marty. Okay. Oh, I'm fine. I don't know where that came from. Wisdom. Yeah.
Not good enough.
Oh. Oh, what's gonna happen to
Something here. Something that's causing your mind to get fuzzy. You don't think you'll be able to concentrate on any spells at the moment. No, at least no concentration spells. You're not sure how long it's going to last, but you recognize a smell here as soon as you enter. Something familiar from back home in Elysia. Something you know to be considered almost sacred. Never exported, at least as far as you're aware. Something familiar because you had an addiction to it before you left home.
Shit, this is my crack?
This is an herb called silver nettle, a smoking herb. It hangs heavy
This
in the
my
air in this
nicotine
room.
shit?
This is your smoking herb. Yes.
This is my smoking. This is our smoking herb.
This
oh,
is.
I'm so
this is-
excited.
do you
Let's
remember what it
go.
does?
I want to say that it's supposed to give me cognitive. It's supposed to give you like cognitive boosts.
Yeah, it's.
And how do we say that? It gives me advantage. You get advantage on rolls.
Specifically for those who are smoking it, it gets advantage on charisma-based rolls.
There we go. That's what
However,
There
for
we go.
you right now, it's having quite the opposite effect.
I have withdrawals.
You are experiencing withdrawals. Scanning the room
Oh.
in this
Oh.
brief moment, you don't see anyone elvish, at least not anyone who you'd recognize as being from your home, the Telarat Dolan Nur. You don't recognize anyone. You would, however, recognize your people. You all seem to have pale skin and raven black hair. But there are no one in this room that quite matches that description. And so when time kind of picked back up, you take in the rest of the scene ahead of you. You see Elias at the forefront of the Reaver crew with his cutlass at his throat, held by a ghastly pale man with piercing yellow-orange eyes, deep scars on either side of his face, and a lit rolled cigarette in his mouth. He looks to be human, best you can tell, and you hear him finish his sentence. "Where's the locket, Elias? They're not happy you took it." You see Elias cower for a little bit, but before he can respond, you see the 13 figures in the room quickly turn in your direction and begin to draw blades, stand from their chairs. And then directly to your left, a large orc standing almost immediately to your left, draw a pistol and point it at your head, Leon. What do you do?
Leon puts up his hand. He's like, "Whoa, everyone, just calm down, everyone. It's okay. Look, we can work this out, okay? I don't know what they owe you, but these are our crew. We need them to sail. Can we work something out? We have gold."
Make for me a persuasion at disadvantage. You just walked in this room you're not supposed to know about. Wow.
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 What the fuck?
Wow.
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 Fucking go.
You see something in what you said is like very disarming to basically everybody in here, and they, especially the kind of like ghastly pale one, lowers his cutlass from Elias's neck and turns to you and says, "Why are you here? You shouldn't be here." I understand.
Look, I'm just trying to. We might be being chased. I need to get my ship out. I'm just trying to find my crew. Look, I don't want to mess with anyone here. I'm just trying to. I need to get these guys and go. Look. Can we? How about, like, what do they owe you? What do these guys do? Like, what did they do?
They stole a very particular trinket from me. I would have it back.
Leon will look at Elias. Like, can we give him the thing back? Can you give it back to him? Like, we gotta go.
He kind of looks and shrugs and says, I don't have it. I sold it.
Leon's gonna look back. Like, can we give you money, or do you need that trinket? Like, what's the like?
When Elias says
Someone has
he
just been
sold it.
scratching herself this whole time, by the way. She's just like trying so hard not to like find where the drugs are and start smoking.
Yeah, Leon's looking at her kind of side-eyed, but he's trying to handle this other situation right now. So he's like, "I hope you're okay for a moment here."
She's literally just fiending so hard she can't think.
Smoke rocks.
Are you smoking yet?
When Elias says he sold it, the figure quickly turns back and points the cutlass back at Elias's throat. And you sold it. It wasn't yours to sell.
Whoa, okay, wait. Let's all calm down. Let's calm down. Elias, maybe you could tell them where you sold it, and then they can go and get it, right? Why don't you tell them where you sold it?
I sold it at the last port in Manway Bay. We needed money. I just offloaded it there. And you hear the man look to Elias, or you see him look to Elias, and he says, You stole it from here. You left for another port and sold it immediately. Do you know what you've stolen? It's no ordinary trinket, Elias. You were told, even as you were fleeing, not to come back here, and yet you chose to come back here and immediately come back to the Mystic's Cove. Why? And Elias said, or says in this moment, I came back for my sister. I need her to leave with us. You see the man grimace. Says, you steal from me, and then you expect to just flee with one of ours. No. I should kill you where you stand.
Okay, wait a sec. Look, we have we have some gold. We could help you. How about we make something happen here with some gold, guys? Okay. How about we give you 10 gold? All right. Let's give you 10 gold. We can all go our separate ways. How does that sound?
10 gold.
That's really good. Lowball him.
Yeah, we'll put Dizzit here. That totally makes sense.
You're not
Absolutely.
dead.
No. We'll put him here. It absolutely makes sense that he would be here. He'd be.
He wasn't here, was he?
Yeah.
No, he
Oh,
isn't. But he
no.
It
let's
would
let's
make
actually
sense
say
that he
he's
was here,
he's
though,
part of the
because his crew
crew.
is
Yeah,
there.
100%. We're
Yeah.
gonna put you here, and you're actually with the crew. I'm gonna say you walked in with them, so you're with the Mystics crew, or with the
Oh,
crew.
no.
Yeah, you hear the man. He says 10 gold. That's laughable. This locket is worth thousands. It's no mere trinket. This is a magic item. It's what did you sell it for, Elias?
Wait.
He looks at you when you say wait.
Oh, sorry. So it was worth thousands? Shouldn't
Maybe
be surprised.
tens of thousands. It's
Oh, Elias. I think we got ripped off.
Elias looks to you and says, "Yeah, it would seem that way." And he like pulls out like a pocket full of silvers. it's we it was before we got a job. It was before we were hired by these people. We needed money for food. And so yeah, I pawned it. Yes, I stole it. I stole it from Dixie. We don't run with her crew anymore. I don't know what we can do. What do you want? We'll leave. We'll never come back. I don't think you'll be able to leave. Nixie is on her way. She'll be here in an hour, maybe 2. You're staying here till then. And your friends, they might as well stay too.
Someone's eyebrows are gonna like shoot up as like high on her fucking forehead.
What do you
as they
mean
possibly
by-
can, and she's gonna point at the drugs.
Leon's gonna ask, like, what do you mean by she's coming? Is she with those ships that are on the horizon? Who's coming?
Ships on the horizon, you say. What color are the sails? What color are the
Leon,
sails?
I'm not sure if he knows what color the sails are.
Like a purple,
Um,
crimson, and gray.
Okay, they're purple, crimson, purple, crimson, and gray.
That would be her. She'll be here shortly. They're headed for port.
Who does she sail under?
She sails under no one. She's the captain. We sail under her. This is her island.
If we have an hour to burn, would ye mind if I maybe slipped out and used the loo really quick?
He
I've been holding it all day.
he make a persuasion check.
Nice.
Yeah, I guess.
Ah,
I really got to go.
I don't care. You can keep holding it. You're with this crew.
Oh, I hope you don't like this rug.
You can see it.
Leon will use his whatever the radio band to pass along like the information to like the rest of the group. They're like, hey, the sails on the horizon. There's like I don't know, like the queen of this island might not be chasing us. Maybe.
The question is, would anyone be within 500 feet who has a band to hear it?
I'm not sure.
someone hears it.
Someone hears it. she's like, this is dope.
Someone responds back using the band. Cool story, bro.
I'm here. I'm jonesing.
Leon's just gonna whisper back. He's gonna be like, "I thought more people were nearby. My bad."
Okay, all right. And then she's just gonna wanders towards. Where's the drugs? Where are the drugs at, Apollos? Where are the drugs?
As soon as you start moving in, you get approached by like these 2 or 3 guys who are in this corner. Don't move any further. What are you looking for?
Mm. An herb. Silver nettle?
How do you know about that?
She's just gonna take her hair and she's gonna push it back behind her ear and just look at them. Like
What's
showing
that
off
supposed
the
to
elf
mean?
ears.
Wait, what is that? How do you know about the herb? You see the
How do you know about the herb?
man with the scars looks at you and he's like, "What? I need you to move back.
I have some.
Move back or die."
Okay, well I'm moving back, but can I have some?
No. Why?
Can I
Why?
have some, please? Can I please have some? She's like clearly feeding.
She's like jonesing.
like scratching at her arms.
Leon will
I just need
come
one more
up and
hit.
like kind of like grab her like by the shoulder and like guide her back to like the
Please,
entrance.
just give me a little. Just give me.
Be like, just for now, okay? Like,
You
just-
severely misunderstand this situation. You're in no position to ask anything of us. Besides, you should know nothing about this herb that we have rightfully come by.
Nothing. That's from. She stops herself. Nowhere.
From
It's
where?
from nowhere.
No, please go on.
No. You're not sharing, so why should I share if you're not going to share?
Tell you what. And he rolls up a second cigarette.
Oh,
He says, "Tell me what you
sounds
know
are
about it.
accurate.
Tell me what you know about it, and you
Falls to her
can have
knees.
this."
Really?
Sure,
For real?
of course.
It's from my homeland, Elysium.
How do we get more of it?
Puts out hand.
Oh, wait. This is not enough information. Go on. How do we get more?
We smoke it for all sorts of reasons. For studying. It's a study aid for people who like to read books. So give it.
He laughs, says, "It's no mere study aid, and you know this."
It makes you good at all sorts of stuff. I don't want to tell you. It's a cognitive enhancer. Can I just please? Can I have that? Please.
How do we get more?
Please. Someone's gonna stand up. She's gonna try to dust herself off and look a little bit like more official. Like, so glad you asked. And then it starts playing with her nails, but still like sort of starts scratching at her hands. I could get you some.
How do you suggest that? Who are you to be able to acquire more of this? This is the first time we've encountered it. We've sailed the seas for quite some time.
Outsiders aren't welcome in Elysium.
Perhaps an exchange. Leon will pipe up. Information in exchange for our crew, perhaps.
Oh yes, our exchange. We could give you all the information on where to locate this drug, and mayhaps you could let me use the loo. I really have to go.
He
Can I roll? Can I roll? I'm trying to act this out. So
Sure.
like I'm like shaking and like.
Yeah, give me like a performance.
Okay.
Yeah, give me a performance. I'll do this.
Leon frowns at Selwyn.
I'll do this contested. Yeah, he believes the fact that you start shaking, and he
The ants in
goes.
his pants dance.
He points at like these 2 brutish guys, kind of in the back corner. He goes, "You two, take him." And
Oh, think
like these
Tetris.
these two fellas who are like 7 feet tall, very hulking, muscular fellas, literally tower over you, take you out of the room. They don't take you through the entrance that Leon and Silwyn came through. They take you through a back kind of entryway or exit into a like kind of a back hallway. There's no bathroom necessarily. There's like a hole in a side closet that they let you use that you don't think is actually a bathroom.
Okay, so this is like still like within the. Are we on a ship or are we in a cabin?
You are in the interior of a brothel.
Oh, in a brothel. Okay. Do I spot any windows or anything like that?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I mean, there are windows on this, at least in the hallway. There are not in the room that you were just in.
Okay. Well, I'm going to go into the closet. Will they let me shut the door?
I don't think you fellas are gonna want to see this.
Give me a persuasion.
Okay.
That should be with advantage. He's got dookie advantage.
You probably don't need it. I only rolled a 2. Yeah, they're like fine.
Okay. Now, did they disarm us when they kind of captured us?
Yeah, you wouldn't have your guns.
Okay, damn. That makes things a little bit. What about like? Did they just take our weapons, or do we still have our items on us?
You probably have basically everything else. It would have been like anything they would have thought would have been dangerous. And you're really the only one who's kind of armed. The rest of your crew is not so much one to
What,
be
they're gonna do?
fighters.
Take my loot?
What about like ammunition? Would they have taken that from me?
They would have taken all but the explosive ones because they wouldn't have known what those were.
Nice. Okay, that's perfect. All right, I'll while they continue talking, I'm gonna try to set something up.
Okay.
In the closet.
Cool.
What do you mean that's perfect? I'm scared. I'm scared. The explosive ones? Oh, that's perfect.
You have an
Am
explosive
horrified.
one, an acidic one, and a freezing one, I think, technically. One of
Okay.
each. Yeah, you still have those. They wouldn't have known what those were. They're just kind of like shiny pellets.
Okay.
Colorful pellets. Yeah, so you're out of the room now. We'll put you and these 3 fellas. Off in the corner for kicks. Vol, are you back or are you still gone?
Yeah, no, I'm back.
Okay, cool. Yeah. So information in exchange. She's already said what she wants is the herb. She's giving us information. What other information could you provide?
Well, you want to know where she got her from, where you can get more. You just said yourself it's the first time you found it. You know, the obviously Elias here messed up and sold you a really valuable thing. We don't have enough to repay that, but we have this information on this thing that you also seem to be very curious about, potentially very valuable, right, Sylvan? And he'll kind of like look at Sylvan like, this is valuable, right? This stuff.
Oh yeah, that shit's like liquid gold.
Yeah. See, we can help each other out.
She's already told us where it comes from. We'll just go raid the city.
You can't read it.
I
Someone
mean-
is just gonna like give them like a very specific look, like just like you can't. Nope,
What do you mean we can't raid the city? We could raid.
you can't
Any-
raid the city. How will you reach it? How will you reach a floating platform?
Skyship. We have access to skyships.
We won't be able to raid it.
Why should we trust you?
But either way, even if you could raid it, isn't it a lot simpler if you just have like the direct connection without violence at all? Like, I mean, it's safer that way, right?
Are you suggesting we set up trade?
Well, we could probably help you figure out who to talk to for that, right, Sylvan?
My mother.
Yeah, see? Her mom can help you out.
Go on. Convince me.
Well, like I say, if you let our people go, then we'll give you information on who to talk to set up trade of the herb, this valuable herb.
So the promise of a possible connection to someone's mother, I have no idea
Simple.
who that is. Who is your mother? Is somebody I'm supposed to know? You're feeding me no information. This is.
What did we
This is
decide her
nothing.
name was? Shit.
I'll have to go look it up.
I can't remember, boss. Mom's name, insert here.
Mom's is.
Mom, Selwyn. Selwyn, mother. Meow. Sorry, there's a cat meowing. She's the lead scientist, for lack of a better phrase.
Lady Elendwiel.
There we go. Lady Elendwiel.
Is that supposed to mean something to me? You're speaking about a city we know vaguely of. Elysia is an elvish city. What if?
Well, so then the connections to the resources to trade at that city should be very valuable then, if you don't know much about it then, right?
I mean, you've told me that
Absolutely.
it comes from the city. We could just go and take.
Someone
Oh,
curses at him in Elvish.
But it's not just that easy to get, right, Solon?
No. You would need to be accepted. You'd need to be able to get in. You'd need to be able to speak to the right people, of which I can do.
Real
But
quick,
you,
are
on your
you?
own, could not.
You've gone British
bluffing.
from
I don't know. I don't know. I
Mrs.
told you I'm
Mrs.
not
Doubtfire
Polish.
last week, and then Peppy
Doubtfire.
a month ago. Real quick, are you referring to the public side or the private side?
I'm referring to the private side.
Okay. You would
I'm
know.
referring to somebody. You have to go to the public and you have to pass through into the private, right?
So this is available on the public side, right? Because you went to the college that
He
was
doesn't
in
know
the
that?
public side, right?
He doesn't know that. Yes, but yes, it is on the public side. It's
N-
available. On the public
no
side.
one knows that there is a private side at all. Are
Yep,
you
so-
are you alluding to the fact that there's more here?
Yes, but not without saying it.
Without saying, okay. Just trying to gather like what
Where
is
I'm
he
coming
trying to? Let me roll something to see if he's like gathering like what you're putting. No, he has no idea what you're talking about. Yeah, he's like holding on to this like brutish mentality of like we'll just go to Elysia, we'll take the city by storm. We have a fleet.
You can't.
We
You can't.
we've raided more than
You're
one
no
city
match.
before. For
You're literally no match
for a
them.
singular city. You clearly don't know who we work for. You will. You'll soon know. She'll be here in no time.
I feel like I'm sounding like Theoden, being like, "Nah, Helm's Deep. We've defended it for like
For
so many
generations.
sieges. It doesn't matter what you're bringing. We've defended it for generations." Yeah.
You really kind of
Don't
are.
know what you're saying. I'm feeling that vibe. Right
Also, you have no way of communicating to them right now.
Someone's just gonna put her hand out. So
He hands it to
told you where
you.
it comes from.
Yeah, he hands it to you and says, I'll agree. This was enough information for a taste of the herb. Not letting your friends go. We have
Ask
unsettled
for that.
business.
Immediately lights it up.
Yeah, I'll give you advantage on charisma based things. You are still unable
Yeah,
to
motherfucker.
you're
No
still
cr- no-
unable
no-
to
no concentration.
yeah, no concentration spells. You can't cast
Okay,
invisibility right now.
Oh, this is how you wanted it for me. You just wanted me to not be able to go invisible. Ugh. Ruined. No, I was looking at that too. Do I still have my did they take my pipes?
So you still have all of your stuff. They haven't taken anything from the either of you because you've just walked in. It's just the
That's what I
rest
thought,
of the
okay.
Reaver crew. And actually, give me perception checks from both of you.
Oh my god.
It makes sense. You're really focused on the weed. Leon, you do notice that he's got like 2 additional pistols like tucked into his vest that don't look like they go there. Probably Dazad's guns. The rest of everybody seems pretty well armed, but they've all kind of seemed to not be at arms anymore. They haven't necessarily put their weapons away, but they're no longer like pointing the weapons at you. You've successfully disarmed them enough to like just be in this conversation at this point. But you haven't convinced them to just let them go over $10,000 worth of gold and the possible release of what is in essence a slave.
Right. Okay, so Leo so I get it, you're not gonna let our crew go. Would you be okay if we got the rest of my crew over here so that we can all kind of be together and talk this out? Obviously you're waiting for your captain. I'm sure when your captain comes here we'll be able to work something out with our herb trade here. Okay, so can we just can we grab our friends, get them over here too?
I gotta stop. I've rolled 3 2s in a row.
Beautiful.
He's just like, sure, whatever. It's like, this is stupid. Yeah, he's like, yeah. I mean, we'll call it like side effect of the fact that he's been smoking all day. He's like, yeah, that's fine. We can reconvene. Absolutely. Let's have a conversation with the rest of your crew if that's what you want. I would prefer to speak to your captain above all.
Yeah, you can speak to our captain for sure. Absolutely.
Perhaps we can speak with your crew and the rest of ours as well.
I'm gonna say someone takes a silver nettle cigarette, whatever that's been rolled, and she like puts it like underneath her nose, like you do cigars, like
smelling it,
inhales it, like does the little thing next to your ear to make sure that it's still like crisp and good and like whatever, right? Does a little like, yep, just testing it, making sure it's all good. Goes over to whatever this lamp in the corner, lights it, takes a long, slow drag.
It's good. They watch you. They watch you walk over like fixated by this cigarette, and as soon as you light it and take a toke, you hear an explosion from the room behind you. Everyone turns and kind of looks towards the doorway.
Someone looks at her hands like she caused the explosion.
The ghastly figure shouts to 2 of the others to like go and check out what's going on. Does that the 2 brutish figures that were near you, I need you to first and foremost like talk to me through what just happened, and then we'll make some rolls.
Well, I was in there for a little bit while everybody was talking, and I was, making a series of uncomfortable noises. And I, after a time in the closet, I started beckoning for the 2 guards to come help me. So it's like,
And they do with a 5.
yeah, it's like, oh, it's not good. It's not good. You have anything I can clean up in here with?
you hear just like
I can't even get off this. Please bring me something.
You just hear like shambling outside of them, like trying to like find anything, and like they're scrambling, and then like you hear one of them say, "Oh God, it's foul," and the other one's like, "I don't even smell anything."
Okay, and then I want to wait till I hear them like trying the door, and I want to try to set off this improvised bomb firework explosion thing I got going on.
Okay. there, I'll say you have proficiency enough with your weapon to know how to set it off. The problem is you don't have a way to focus the cartridge. So like it's not like traveling through a barrel at a as a projectile. It's basically just like setting off a cartridge of gunpowder.
Well, if that's the case, I'd probably want to make it more like a smoke bomb then, like something that like causes a lot of like.
Which one are you setting off? The explosive round?
If I can use grit points, I kind of want to use like an explosive round. But when I leveled up this last game, I got this thing that like let me like push people back. But since I don't have the weapon, I guess just do something concussive that like creates like kind of like smoke in the area. If that's something.
Give me let's do this as a rule of cool thing. I want to let's say DC 12 investigation to see if there's anything you can like mix it with inside the room that you're in. If you roll higher than a 12, you'll find something that can like become like a powdery substance.
That was so close to 20.
Oh my god.
-1. No. It is when it goes off, but you do know this. It's just going to be an explosion, which is going to be fire, and there will be smoke, but also the concussive blast.
Okay. Yeah, I'll wait for him to try the door, and then I'm gonna let it go off and see what happens.
Cool. Talk to me about where you're like setting it off. Are you like holding it in your hand? Are you just like have it like at the doorway?
No. Like if I have some of my like materials with me, like other than like my guns, like if I have some of the ammunition, like maybe maybe take I'm sure like I have like a cup or something like that in my like my adventurer's pack.
Mm-hmm.
And I will probably put like most of the material in the cup and maybe try to cover it up with something. And I want to like kind of hook it on the pole for the door, basically.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna like set it with a fuse, and then that's when I'm going to like call them and try to get them to.
Gotcha. Okay, so let's do this as for lack of a better way of putting it, we'll do this as like an AoE kind of thing. So I'm not gonna make you roll to hit. I'm gonna have them do dexterity saving throws. I'm gonna have you do the same.
Okay.
Another 2 and an 11. He also rolled an 11. So I'm gonna say everyone takes the full brunt of this damage. Roll for me 2d6 plus 2.
Okay.
Ooh.
That's not too bad. So 9. Yeah. Everyone takes 9 points of damage, including yourself. It does go off. There's this big explosion. Your ears start ringing, and it's fire damage specifically. So your eyebrows get like singed, like burned off, and your beard.
Look who's destroyed and whose eyebrows are safe.
But your bald head is like glistening and shining. And then so you're just gonna like duck through a window.
Yeah, I want to make like as fast as a break as I can. Maybe use my acrobatics to try to run past these guys and get out of an open window. Yeah,
I'll let you do acrobatics opposed to their athletics. Something athletics. We'll just say athletics.
Okay.
Okay, you get grappled by one of them.
+7.
Oh, good.
With a +7, I know. I just rolled a 12. I didn't even add their modifiers.
I know, I'm having such bad rolls.
Today's not the day. So this explosion goes off, and you can tell like they're as much as like they're in pain, they're also pretty big dudes, and so you try and like nimbly get through, and one of them just like grasps your leg. What do you want to do?
I guess like just keep trying to wrench away. I told you didn't want to go in there.
Well, that's what I call explosive diarrhea.
Hey.
I hate myself for that joke.
But,
but make for me an athletics or acrobatics to see if you can wriggle away, and I'll roll again for the one that has you. Yeah.
Oh my
Okay.
God.
I rolled super low. Yeah. So like maybe just again the concussiveness of the ringing in their ears. They grabbed your foot, but like you're able to slip out and duck away, and then you see where they like just slap behind you and miss you the second time they try and grapple. So yeah, you're able to successfully get away.
Okay.
You do hear a shout behind you as you're running. The prisoners escaped. And then you shortly, if you look back, you see more of these folks running from down a stairwell.
Okay. When I if I'm outside the building, I'm tossing fruit carts. I'm doing it everything to try to slow these guys
I
down.
love it. Yeah.
I'm trying to duck in alleys. You know, I'm getting up to all kinds of trouble trying
For
to get
sure.
back to the crew.
Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah. I won't. I don't think like anyone's gonna be able to like make pursuit enough. What's your speed? I think it's like 30 feet, isn't it?
25.
25. If we're like dashing, it would take them a bunch of rounds to try and catch up to you. If you're just like shouting and making a big hubbub, these guys also wouldn't want to try and like be noticed by what's going on.
Oh, okay.
So like if you're throwing fruit carts and stuff and like trying to get away and you've just come from this brothel, that probably doesn't look super good for the people who are like chasing you. So yeah, I'm not gonna say that they have to like you don't have to like roll anything to like try and escape much
Okay.
further. You just don't have your pistols.
Yeah, I know. That's kind of a bummer. I'm glad I have like a scimitar, I guess, back on the ship maybe.
Right, yeah.
Is that where like everybody is right now, other than like, everyone at
You
the brothel?
yeah, so there's some crew still kind of like out and about gathering supplies. There are I would say Tide's probably back on the ship, Tinka's back on the ship. Faylene, where would you be?
I think I said I was going to go in. It's a little town, right?
Yeah, just shopping
I
and
think
that
I
kind of
would
stuff.
have been like just looking around shops, seeing if there was anything useful to buy. I don't even think I have money, do I?
No.
I would want to be looking for like if there's poisons or different things that might be useful to the group. Like I would have just been
Yeah.
shopping around trying to
Gotcha.
see if there was anything. So I don't know if I would even be in this tavern. I
So,
would probably be wandering around.
yeah, its location. If we drop you guys back on this map, is this building over here. And so like you see Desert running over this dock and you're probably on this side, you would see him like running and
Yeah.
scrambling away. I would say like it doesn't take a lot to see a commotion happen inside this this small
Yeah.
port.
I would probably be like on the other side, and then I'd be seen. If I saw there was a commotion, then I would come over to figure out what the fuck's
Yeah.
going on.
And I think Anna would do the same, probably run over from wherever she was. So yes, you successfully able to meet back up with at least some of the group here. The rest of them still back on the ship.
Okay. We gotta get to the ship. They're holding Leon and Silwyn hostage along with the Reavers.
Who was that said to?
Wait, didn't
Faylene, I
run
guess.
to
Yeah.
Faylene and
Oh, is it me?
Yeah.
Okay.
And
okay,
Anna,
alright,
yeah.
okay.
And Keys is not here,
Was
so.
he still whispering? I'm like I'm
Okay.
confused. Okay, all right.
It's like
Yeah,
when
yeah,
you
like
meet up
I'm-
with them. Yeah.
Yeah, like
Alright.
I'll like when I'm running past them, I'll like say that, and I'm kind of trying to keep a run going because I'm trying to get to Captain Tide to like let him know what's going on.
Gotcha.
Now, are all of the Reavers in this room, or do we have more back on the ship?
Not all of them. There are still
Okay.
quite a few of them back on the ship. This is like a small group of folks that are unnamed because I didn't want to name them, other than Elias. a group of folks that you had sailed with from this other port, and actually folks that you probably have done a few different jobs with. And I'll actually say you at one time had also done some work for Nixie, Captain Nixie. So when they say that name,
How do I feel about her? Am I pretty
she's
intimidated or
terrifying.
okay?
Let's actually, for the sake of kind of giving a little description here, I'm going to do two things. I'm going to put on better music and give you a quick glimpse of Captain Nixie.
Oh.
Captain Nixie is a Medusa figure with black and green vipers in her hair.
Ooh, that's cool.
Wow, she's
Um,
so pretty.
She
she's-
is pretty.
She's not modeled after Bridget in any kind of capacity.
Not at all. God, she's so pretty. I think we
She's
should just
so
be
hot.
friends with her.
She
I mean, she's kind of
She
hot.
kinda
That
hot.
dangerous hot kind of feeling, you know?
Saying.
she
I didn't
has
choose this
Saying.
one.
you didn't. She has these deep orange eyes that you've only ever seen when she's not using her petrifying stare, which is a thing that you've seen her use before. Something she can turn on and off because she's only half Medusa.
Oh, wait. Who knows her?
Does it?
Our captain?
Used to work for her.
Okay. Ah, okay.
She
I couldn't deal with the snakes.
she
Deal.
she is the closest thing to an admiral more than just a captain. She runs a fleet of ships. This
Yeah, go
guy
ahead, girl.
that you were just talking to, he is one of the lower lieutenants. His name is Dragon, Dragon Blacktide. And there was another orc in the room that you recognize, Kagan Ironjaw, the one with the pistol. You used to work for them as well.
He always chewed so loud.
He did. And he always
Now
was
he has his
was
chews.
chewing on like coins was a thing that he did.
And now he has his grimy mitts on my guns.
You look out over the sea and you do see the three ships coming, and
Ugh.
they're actually closer than they appear. You notice that the thing that happens with Nixie is she carries a blade, a very unique sword that allows the weather to change, sort of. She carries in with her a fog, a mist, and so there's like almost a perpetual storm that rolls in with her, and you can see on the horizon this storm coming in. It's getting closer. It almost seems like it's following her in, these three ships. You also recognize the second flagship, who's captained by her number 2, whose name is Svak.
Spock?
Svak.
Spock?
Oh, Spock.
With a
Spock?
Hey, he looks like
Shot.
the Emperor from Baldur's Gate.
He looks like Davy Jones.
It's almost like it's the combination of the two.
Yeah, wild.
I like him. I want to be friends with these people.
Yeah.
Svak doesn't talk. At least
Well, it's kinda hard to get that out of mouth.
as far as you've ever heard. But he communicates.
Can we replace Jilly with him?
Wow!
Sick bird.
Throwing someone into the sea.
But you see the
She's
ships
gonna find
coming,
those dolphins.
and you know it's been a while since you've been here. And the last time that you were on Falmir Wharf, or you were at Falmir Wharf, this was not run by the Silent Serpent. But what Dragon said is that she owns this place. And that's disconcerting, because something must have changed if she now has command over this port.
Okay.
But they're close. Closing
Okay,
in.
then I'm gonna.
I would
try
like
book
to
it as
sing a
fast as I
song
can.
to the pirates.
What kind of song?
A Morvanian jig.
Is that
And I'm
right?
going to sing it first. Now that I've smoked. Hello, pirates. Pulls out harp. They're not shadow folk, right?
You go to pull out the pipes, and you notice a few in the room start to go into a rage.
Oh, but put it away. Put it away. I put it away. I put it away.
The figure with the scars on his face, particularly, his eyes start to glow red, and he pulls
Immediately
a pistol.
hide it. I'm just gonna sing a song.
He pulls a pistol, and he flips a coin. Let's do this as a... I think I have to do this as a four-sided die. I'm going to say evens are heads, odds are tails. He
Didn't say which was which.
didn't. You see him grimace. He puts the coin away. Puts the gun away. He says, "Today's your lucky day."
Alright, we're gonna pull out our loot instead. Oh, when you're down and looking for some cheering, then just head right up to the Candy Mountain Cave. When
Silence.
you're feeling yourself cheery, that's such a happy and joyful
As soon as you start to sing and play, the rest of them all pull their weapons again.
What the?
Clearly, you don't understand what's happening here. Not the time, not the place.
Not the time, not the place. Alright, just goes back into her corner.
The large other remaining brutish figure comes over and watches over. He's another figure who stands like 6'9". He's a tall fellow, hulking figure, and he pulls out this. To him, it seems kind of small. It's an axe, but to him seems like a hatchet size. To you, it's the size of your torso. He says, start singing again. It's over.
Leon will just be like, "Hey, I'm really sorry. Look, my friend, she doesn't know what she does. If you let me, I can take care of this real quick. Just is it okay?"
Tell you what.
Took 26 sessions, but Paulus is so sick of my shit. I can tell.
Because he's been smoking, you're gonna have to roll a persuasion again. Just straight roll. Does not beat him.
Not bad.
He
Okay,
says,
okay, wait a sec. Wait. I got things for this. Wait, I got things for this. Wait, that's not a saving throw or an attack roll. Just wait. I think I have another thing. Just wait. Persuasion, that's an ability check, right?
Yep.
Magical guidance. When I make an ability check that fails, I can spend 1 sorcery point to reroll the d20, and I must use the new roll, potentially turning failure into success. Aha, I'm gonna use that.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, another persuasion. Okay.
No.
Oh.
Okay.
He looks to you and says, "No cruise. Go get your captain only. This ends shortly. Run along."
Meanwhile, I want to be talking to Thaleen. I'm gonna be like, yeah, one of them, he does this weird thing where he takes out a coin and flips it to decide your fate. Some of us suspected that he was reaching out to a higher power, but I think he was just dumb as a sack of rocks. Couldn't make a decision for himself. Kind of a nerd, if you ask me. I just want to keep running towards Captain T.
Do you have any? Let's say roll for me a history check to see if you have any recollection about his use of that coin.
Okay. I'm not good at history.
Oh God. Nope. What you said holds.
Alright, cool.
Sylvan, you're not
okay.
allowed to leave.
Obviously, I'm here in the corner. Okay, I'm doing I'm doing what my DM wants me to now, Apollo. So you obviously don't want me to do any little song and dances, risk getting those advantage charisma rolls. So I'm in my corner. I'm smoking. Okay.
Yep, you're smoking,
smoking
while
here.
also trying to break through withdrawals, potentially interrupting and further going into withdrawals after
I
this
should
session.
be getting less withdrawal because I'm smoking right now.
Yeah, right now, for sure. Yeah.
So I should be able to concentrate soon.
Yeah, soon. And then
Okay.
after
Okay.
this, withdrawals again.
You're like, you're not gonna go invisible. You want to, but I'm not gonna let you yet. You're not running away.
All right.
Roll for me a D100 real quick.
Wait, I forgot how to roll things. Oh my god.
It's the dice block on the right. Sorry, the left side.
75.
You got at least an hour and some change before you think you can concentrate.
I rolled my eyes. You can't see, but I rolled my eyes right now so hard.
Oh.
So hard.
Damn, he cast ADD on you.
I already got that curse at birth.
I think we all did. Leon, you go back through the hidden door.
Wait.
Uh-huh.
I wanna before I leave, okay? I wanna just be like, I just wanna look, I will go and I will get my captain, but I have your word that everyone will be safe until I return.
Until you and your captain return, yes. And you can make
Very
a
well.
insight if you want to.
Sure, yeah, let's do that.
Yeah, best you can tell, he's telling the truth.
Okay. Leon will just say, thank you for that. I will return. And he's gonna give him a little bit of a smirk, and then he's gonna activate his stone to slow down time before he leave with the time slow down.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. So what are you doing in that time?
He's just gonna leave. He's just gonna walk out the door and go.
So to them, you
leave.
just disappear.
Bye. Goodbye.
Yeah. Just okay. Okay, you're gonna leave them.
Oh,
We've
yeah,
had
that's
this
not gonna
promise.
have any
Okay,
negative
thank you.
repercussions
And then
on
he's just
Sylvan.
dipping, right?
Okay.
Okay, I rolled. Okay, so Leon disappears, and in the room, Sylvan, you see the ghastly figure redraw his cutlass and tells everyone to arms. And he says, "They're tricking us."
No one's tricking. What'd you guys do to my friend? What did you do to my friend? What did you do to him? What'd you do? What'd you guys just do to him?
Don't listen to her. Everyone out at your guard. Pistols at the ready. This is a trap.
Okay, Phelan, the plan is to trick them. What we're gonna want to do when we meet up with Captain Toon is set up some sort of trap or something.
You said Captain Toon?
Captain Toon?
You just named your old character?
Yeah, I'm trying to give myself some promotions. Captain Tide, I mean. I've been having these dreams of this handsome astral elf. That's something else, but
Devastatingly handsome. Timothy had a similar
Elaine
vision
is
with
like
that.
rolling her eyes as he's talking and babbling on about stuff she doesn't care about this dream. Okay, what's the plan?
Oh,
Are
wait.
we around a bunch of people?
Fleur,
Are they
Fleur,
hearing
your
us?
mic is doing the thing. I'm helping.
No! Hold on.
I know, I'm sorry. Friends don't let friends sound like robots.
I understand. No, I should sound better now, yeah?
You sound perfect.
Yep.
Like an angel.
Is there people around
Go
us?
that far.
Calm down, Bridget.
Have we made it to Captain Tide?
So you guys are gonna have to go back to at least a rowboat or something to be able to make it back to the ship.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah, the
But,
ship is
he's
like
talking
moored.
about he's talking about a plan. Are there people around listening to us?
100%. You guys are walking
So
through
she
the.
rolls her eyes and puts her hand to his mouth, and she's just gonna try to find a boat, I guess, to get back to Tide. I don't know, or somewhere quiet to go. Is there anywhere quiet? Can I roll? See if there's any quiet to talk.
Yeah, give me two things: perception and then investigation, because a couple things are about to happen.
Oh Lord. Okay.
Okay.
My perception is horrible.
Perception wise, you think you're in the clear. Investigation, you find a perfect
God.
spot to be able to go have this conversation quietly.
Okay. Okay, but I think we're in the clear. All right, I pull him into wherever the fuck
Like
it
an
is,
alley.
some
Yeah,
dark
you pull me
alley.
in
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I gave him the
Okay.
Nothing
slip.
bad ever happened there.
Okay, you gave him the slip. What's your plan?
All right, we have to get back to Captain Tide before those ships on the horizon make it here. If they get here, it's bad news. We won't be able to deal with all of them. So
Why do they want to kill you? What did you do?
I didn't do anything. It was Elias. Is it Elias? Is that his name?
Yeah, and TBD if you did anything. We'll find out.
Yeah.
Can I roll insight? Or
It was
no,
that
TBD?
damned Elias.
100% you can roll insight.
Oh. Kid's
No.
bad. Okay.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
believing
Should
you.
I roll deception?
Yeah,
Like
for
a
sure.
contested kind of
Let's
thing?
make it
You can
contested.
roll if you want and see if you get it lower.
Nice.
Yeah, you believe
No,
you believe him.
I only speak
I
the
believe
truth.
him. All right.
Anyways, we gotta
Okay.
get back. We gotta get back quick. We don't have time to stop here.
Okay, let's get back. But is how many of our people are still left here? Who do they have?
I'm not
Who's in
so good with the
trouble?
numbers, but Leon and Silwyn and some of our ragtag group of handsome gentlemen such as myself.
Oh, okay, the crew. Okay, yeah. Can we look for a boat or something? You said we have to take a boat to get back to the boat?
You all would have had your boat from the ship that you ferried in on, so you could easily go grab it.
Okay.
There's only one.
Okay.
Okay. Do we
I'm making a beeline
have enough
towards that.
time to we're gonna run. Is there enough time to boat over to our boat before these ships get to the horizon?
That's what I'm trying to do. Like, I don't know if they'll get here in time, but that's why I was trying to really hurry.
So
Like you said, we had an hour. And,
rowboating.
we're going faster.
Yeah, so rowboating against a sailing ship. I think you're a good enough sailor to know that where you see them on the horizon, the time you could get out there, get back, get the crew, and leave, they would be here and probably be here for a minute. Yeah, there's no escaping their being present now. It's more like, can you dodge their notice? Because they don't know the rest of the crew or anything like that. They know the Reavers, but they don't know the Gilded Pride. They don't know, as far as you're aware, they don't know the Gilded Pride. They don't know Tide. They don't know any of the rest of the players.
Okay. I'm going to remove my eye patch and stick it in my pocket, and I'm going to start wiping my face really hard.
Like clean your face
with a rag. Yeah, with a rag. Yeah, clean my face and
roll for me a d20.
Faylene might notice that my scar is quickly disappearing. I gotta die.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, you look different enough. You don't know if it's gonna do anything.
Yeah, I don't have a change of clothes or anything
Right,
like that.
yeah.
But I definitely look a lot more baby faced than I did 2 seconds ago.
Less rough and tumble.
Oh yeah. I take a lot of time in the mornings to make myself look this rough. I want people to, think I'm an intimidating character and I'm not a baby
Does
face,
it look like he can Wait, do you even grow a beard? Does your beard look good?
Yeah, yeah. You should probably roll like
Okay.
perception or something.
That's perfect. Yeah, if you want to do that.
Yeah, I can roll perception of how fake is this guy.
100%. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
You can kind of see it peeling a little bit towards like right under my ears.
I'm just gonna turn. How old are you?
It's none of your business. What a rude
Let's
thing
go,
to
but we're
ask.
gonna talk about this again later.
Oh yes, sure. When we have time. All right, I'm gonna.
Yeah.
Do we have? Can we communicate with the ship? Like, does Faylene have one of those?
She
I
has
can- I have
message,
message,
but I think
can
it's limited to
go-
120 feet.
And how far
Yeah,
off
how
is
far away is the ship?
ship from?
More than that. It's
Oh,
more
it
probably
been,
like
it would have been really convenient if they were like 120 and like maybe 2 feet, and then we could just kind of lean over the shore.
wade in the water a little bit.
Yeah.
It's
it'll be
probably like
like-
300 or 400 feet.
I'll get the message ready for when we get close enough to cast it, kind of deal, right? I can
Okay,
go
yeah.
150 feet with my longbow. Wait, I can go 600 feet. Can I?
She's just
Can
scroll
I
up a
try
message.
attaching a message to an arrow?
That's a good idea.
Rule of
And I'm gonna
cool,
shoot it at the
absolutely.
ship.
That's a really good idea.
Absolutely.
It says I can go up to 600 feet.
You just have
Now
to
it's
shoot at
600 feet.
disadvantage.
Is disadvantage.
Yeah.
Okay, how far away is the ship? Do you
I'll-
want me to roll
For
disadvantage?
rule of cool, it's like 586 feet. You can make it. You
Okay.
just have to roll at disadvantage.
Okay, I'm gonna roll and roll, right?
Yep.
I'm
Because a
just
ship
aiming
is
for, like-
stationary, I'll say that hits.
Yeah, like I'm just aiming for somewhere that tide would be on top somewhere, you know, like on top.
What's the AC of our ship? I don't even remember. Go to the Google Drive.
For some reason, I feel like it was 12.
I think it was too. I think it hits.
Okay, so it hits. Okay. My note will say, "Help, Duzu fucked up."
What are you talking about? No. You were convinced that I was telling the truth. So I
Oh
have to
yeah,
say,
who
help.
was the guy? What was the
Elias
guy's name?
Doesn't mean he didn't fuck
Okay,
up.
help,
Elias fucked up.
Elias fucked up.
Friends captured.
Also, Duzu has a fake beard.
Friends
Help.
captured.
So,
Friends captured. Help.
so the hull of the ship is an AC of 15. So what happens is, because I rule of cool, I'm not gonna say it doesn't hit. What I'm gonna say is it hits the side of the ship rather than like on top. Tied with your passive perception of 17, you catch a glimpse of it. You'd have to go collect it.
Okay.
Yeah, there'd
I'll,
be like a note on it, so it wouldn't just be like a random.
Yeah,
arrow.
I'll see like a floating arrow with a note, and I'll have a little.
Oh, and I would have said the crew is captured. too. We kind of need those people.
Just something. Ty's feeling lazy today, so
Oh god.
Yeah, they'll be all right.
I'll use a first level spell slot. Lift it up to me.
That's perfect.
Like, yeah, I guess I'll get this. We're not doing anything today. And we don't need this spell slot.
Pretty uneventful.
Little does he know.
It's like Solon cast invisibility every 5 seconds.
Well,
I'm surprised you didn't cast invisibility when you walked in that room.
because he wouldn't let me.
That's true. Yeah, I made it. I made it a
Ran for it.
anti-silwinable.
Like as
So-
soon as she walked in, she was susceptible to the smoke in the air.
Immediately
Nice.
was like, "You ain't fucking disappearing out of this one, huh? I'm onto you and your
I-
tricks."
I'm learning my players.
Ugh.
So what does this message exactly say?
What?
It says, "Help, Elias fucked up. The crew is kidnapped along with or crew, Leon. Oh my god, I'm forgetting the word. Fucking.
This is a really good
Gillian's
letter. You're doing
character.
great.
I know. I
Super
It would've been like,
succinct.
help crew, Leon, Soen captured. Also, Juzu has a fake beard. And then I would say help
PS,
again.
PSS, PSS.
P.S. Juzu has a fake beard.
All right, I'll
It will make no sense as to why I'm saying this.
out of pure frustration, he's like, I'm just gonna go figure out what's going on, and he'll probably the fastest way for him to get there is I'll use one of my. I don't know how many times I can do it. I never use this. I have two. Oh yeah, we'll use one. I'm gonna wild shape into a dolphin and swim up to them.
Nice.
That's awesome.
And someone's not even there to experience.
Wait,
So
where's,
bullshit,
like-
Apollo.
I didn't do
wait,
this.
where's, like,
He could have talked to a dolphin.
what about
This
Tinka
is
and
your
stuff?
fault.
Where's Tinka? Is Tinka?
Tinka's
on the
not
ship,
coming.
or-
Tink is with
Tinka's
Biz.
not coming. Okay.
Yeah, no.
Alright.
Timothy's on the boat as well.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, take Timothy with you. Let him
Did you
ride the
want, like, to
dolphin.
let
I
them
thought
go?
I thought I was
Yeah,
the only
ride
one.
the
I thought I was the
dolphin.
only. I thought I was the
No,
only one.
Yeah,
Timothy
Timothy
decided to
stayed.
stay on the
A
boat
bunch
because
of
they
people
were.
stayed on the ship.
All right, then I'll become a shark that Timothy can ride in the battle.
Onward.
Just say this is gonna be weird, but you're
Onward.
coming with me. Jumps overboard, midair, turns into a shark.
It is the coolest looking transformation. Timothy, you've never seen this happen before. Your captain and one of your friends literally goes from being a humanoid male figure to a shark. Roll for me a wisdom saving throw.
And I get an additional one on top of that.
Yeah, for you, like for a second, just a brief second, you're like, "What? This is dope," and then you jump in after. Yeah, and with a swim speed of what 180, I don't know. I don't think that's it. It's like-
Something
It's super
crazy.
yeah,
fast.
it's fast. Yeah, you guys are able to very
Fast.
quickly get to shore, within seconds, a few,
Oh, no.
20 seconds or so. Yeah. For Desert and Faline, what you see is a shark. It seems to kind of like leap out of the water. Another figure jump behind the shark, and then like very quickly a shark approaching you, pulling what you now recognize as Timothy, aimed like straight at you. I need both of you to make wisdom saving throws.
How far out are they when they notice this? Because I'm sure they're not within 10 feet of me.
No. This is
Yep.
gonna be far enough out. Faline, I would say you probably are aware of wild shape and like what that is. So you're like, I've seen something like this,
Right.
maybe not exactly like this. I think that's died. James, you gonna do a wisdom saving throw for
Yes.
our idiot? You actually got a +3
Our-
wisdom.
Can I just be like, can you do
I just gotta
this?
find the right thing.
Like, can you eat a pirate for us if we get in trouble?
Oh, sorry. It was taking me forward. I would find it.
Yeah, I think at first you're probably like taken aback, and then you're like, I think this is them, maybe. And then yeah, you guys are collectively at shore. Shark Boy, and Lava Girl.
Nice.
Timothy is Lava Girl. What do you guys want to do?
Love girl.
I wanted to
Captain
ride a
Nurse
dolphin,
Trevor.
Apollos, but you let other people do it. I'm sorry.
I didn't let anything happen.
This is tied. This is untied. What's the plan? Oh, Duzu, tell us. Like, what are we walking into? What's the plan?
How close are the ships to us now? To the shore?
I mean that whole process probably only took like 3 minutes, so not terribly much
With my
closer.
expert-
Probably at some
with
point here,
my-
Leon's making his way towards them as well. I don't know how
Yeah,
long you want to do
I
that.
would say
but
probably-
Yeah.
Not too far behind.
I'm gonna put my cigarette
Yeah.
out, okay, to save half of it for later.
Okay.
A refry, okay. In case you're like, where am I gonna hide it? I'm gonna hide it in my boobs.
Okay. I'll allow it.
Thank you.
You won't get the effects of it, but I'll allow it.
What? I'm gonna have half of it to smoke later. What do
Yeah,
mean?
you don't get to roll half ability checks.
But I get a save. I don't have to smoke a whole thing to. I'm fine.
You can roll the ability checks when you finish your cigarette, all right? It's like eating your vegetables.
You can roll your saving throws when you finish your cigarette. Things you never thought your parents would say.
If I had to guesstimate with my like vast knowledge of the sea and ships and all that, how long would I say that they were off from shore? The 3 approaching ships?
From being in the harbor, and I guess this is the thing that you need to be aware of. There's a difference in like A, boarding parties, B, those who are disembarking a ship to come to land, and C, those who set up like a blockade in a harbor. If they wanted to blockade, they could. You don't have any indication to think that they would do that, so you're probably looking at the next 30 to 45 minutes before they're at least in the harbor enough to like notice other ships and stuff. I mean, they're aware of like what's going on in the harbor now, but like till they're close enough to see names of ships and people on board and that kind of stuff.
Yeah, and our ship doesn't even look like anything you'd want to bother with after I got a hold of it, you know?
Oh no, it's been fixed. The rest of the Reavers
No.
repainted and cleaned it. You missed that week, I guess. Yeah. The probably like a little bit longer than 45 minutes, an hour or so to be able to disembark and actually get to shore. The people who need to get to shore and that kind of thing. So between half an hour and an hour.
Okay, perfect. Captain, we have to get going. We gotta save the crew. We gotta get out of here before those ships arrive. They're bad news. What's that girl's name? The captain of the whole thing.
Nixie.
Nyxy.
NYXY.
Oh, okay.
Nixie Delmar.
The captain of those ships is Nyxy, and she ain't no pixie. Very rude woman. I used to work with her. Has a lot of snakes. Anyway, she's gonna mess us up real bad
That's
if we
a
can't
lot of
get out of here.
snakes.
Big fan of
All right,
snakes.
we have to rescue the crew and Selwyn, though, right? They still have the crew.
I
and
mean,
Selwyn?
yeah, I guess we could get Sylvan too, but yeah, we gotta get
Yeah, I
him.
mean, we
Wow.
can leave her. If we can't rescue her, it's fine, but we need the crew.
So at this point, we haven't seen Leon yet, right? So we're just.
I would say
no.
probably about that time Leon comes running to the dock or over the dock.
Oh, look, Leon's here.
Oh.
Maybe we're okay.
Oh, look, Leon is
Oh,
here
yeah,
now.
Leon
Hey.
comes right up.
I
He's like,
didn't
"Hey
realize
guys,
that Leon wasn't here yet.
I see what
they got-
happened. I see what happened. You traded Sylvan for your own life.
No.
That was a great move. I was
Yeah,
thinking
that's
of
a
doing
really
the same
good
thing
idea.
with you
I'm
guys.
surprised
I'm
you
thinking
would
of
do
doing
that,
the
Leon.
same thing.
So we have
No.
everybody. We're just missing a few Reavers.
Yeah, we
mean,
kinda
could
need the
probably
crew.
go. Oh yeah, we do
guys,
need the
the
crew. Okay.
Reavers,
Yeah, we need the crew.
Alliance sold a thing, and now they owe it, and now this scary pirate lady's coming, and they want to talk to you, Tide. I tried to say that we could trade them some trading route information, because the thing Elias sold from them was worth like a lot of gold. Maybe you can use your your merchant piratey sailing stuff to help out, because I don't know if it's working for me.
Whoa, pirate.
Tide,
Yes.
shark versus snake, who would win?
That entirely depends on the
Challenge her
environment.
to a duel in the
If
water.
it's on the cliff of a mountain, I wouldn't be a shark.
Yeah, but if we could get her in the water.
Can I do a quick flashback scene to when I was gone?
Absolutely.
Okay, I'm gonna walk up to Tinka. All right, and you're free to stop this.
Wait, what?
Apollo, you're free
When
to
did
stop
you
this
get
at any
near
point.
me?
This
This is a flashback scene. Let's chain the music to a flashback
I'm
music.
gonna,
Let me-
wait, right
okay, yeah,
before,
flashback?
right before the flashback, I'm gonna be like, Tinka, did you get a chance to work on that gun I was having you make for me? And then,
yeah.
now we're going back into flashback, and I'm like, Tinka, could you do me a favor and make me another gun?
Yeah, me and my level 1 artificer.
Okay.
What can I roll to see if I'm even capable of this?
I'll tell
I
you what.
kind of want something
roll-
that's it's a big boomstick, you know.
I have an idea if I fail. So please let me use the fail as an opportunity when I fail.
I'm just gonna say a straight D20, and you have to roll a 19 or 20.
Oh god.
Oh, good.
Fail, right?
Yeah, that's a
Alright,
that's
so
a fail.
can I please explain my fail?
Yes, please.
All right, so she's gonna use magical tinkering because she has no fucking clue how to do what he's asking,
Uh-huh.
and she's gonna add a static. Nope, she's gonna add a looping, recorded message, and it's just gonna go boom. And that is the extent
so
of what?
what?
All right. So
It's
is
a
it gonna look
stick, and
like?
it
Is it
just
gonna look?
goes
No. I like the idea of it looking like looking like a serious like blunderbuss. Then you pull the trigger and it just goes boom.
Boom.
I don't think
Like
I
the
can make
Joker.
it. I'm gonna make it do two things because I'm gonna also make it smell like fart.
Fine. Yeah, fine. I'll allow
You know
those
what?
things.
I can add one more thing on it. I'm gonna make it glow in the dark also.
So
Oh,
a glow in the dark boom fart stick. Love it.
So this is gonna be a. What did you want? A boomstick? This is a blunder hyphen whatever. The blunderbuss? Is that what it's?
yes.
Yeah, blunder hyphen bus. Emphasis on the blunder.
Okay. Should I roll it? Like when I ask her for this, should I roll an investigation to see if I can tell if it's
It
What
would
would
be
your
it would be
dumbass
insight.
character do?
Okay. Well,
Would he
did she
note
ma-
it?
Yeah.
I'm going to say roll insight, but roll it at disadvantage because of your bad relationship with her.
Okay.
Can I also roll a counter deception knowing that she didn't do anything worthwhile to him?
Yeah, for sure. Wow.
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 I don't
Well-
think this is exactly what I had in mind.
Tink is just smiling. Gun for you.
I suppose I could use it for a bluff, though.
My dragon partner husband, we have to go find him and save him. I'm a little busy, so take the gun and go away.
All right, I
Good-
take
good
this.
callback.
I take this wonderful new glow-in-the-dark weapon.
That smells like farts and goes boom.
So where would you have been keeping this on you when they took your weapons? That's the question. Like
No.
I'll
This
allow it.
This wasn't on me. I wanted to when Tinka met up at shore
Tinka's
with
not
us.
here.
So Tinka didn't
No,
come.
she's-
That was the whole thing.
Oh.
I allowed it. It's still on the ship.
It's on the ship.
Okay,
If you
well,
want
better
another
yet,
one of
better,
those
no,
guns, I can make it
better yet, how about I took it with me and one of them has it, and maybe they think it's a real gun.
Okay,
That's
fine.
a good idea,
I'll
actually.
they don't. I
That way
rolled.
we-
They don't.
Oh no.
But
Okay,
but
whatever.
but Sylvan, in the corner, what you see is this guy particularly. He's an orc. Instead of pulling the cutlass on you, he pulls out that thing that was like tossed over to him, and every once in a while it goes boom, and then you smell fart just
Every
wafting,
6 seconds.
and
It's
like
the same fart that you smell whenever
Ooh.
Tinka prestidigitates
Yeah.
farts on you.
and for him, because he's an orc, he doesn't mind it. He's just cool with it.
How did you manage to make an orc that looks like the one that tried to eat Merry and Pippin in the Two Towers?
Mid-journey.
Good job on that. Great. All right.
He
Someone's
typed in. I
someone
want an orc that
smells
looks like
the
one that ate
the
Merry
fart aroma and is like, just like home.
Just like Tinka used to make.
Just like Tinka used to make.
The funny thing is, I don't even have that
spell.
spell anymore.
Yeah, because now you can just attach it to things through your artificing
Great,
skill.
I got frostbite and poison spray and stuff.
That's great.
Uh,
Cool. So flashing
so
back
just
forward.
wrap your- Okay.
Yeah, Sylvan's getting perpetually wafted while the rest of the party is making a plan about this group of pirate folk.
Yeah, they said they only want to talk to me and you, Tide. He said they don't want to talk to the captain.
Does Selwyn have access? Does she have one of those talkie pearl?
I have
what
the
are they,
band.
necklace, the band things.
Band of
How
far
does she
speech.
talk to that?
She
Wait,
can
don't you have the
only.
ability to like
We
telepathically
tried
talk
this
to us with
earlier,
whispers?
and they were more than 500.
Yeah, I can do a bunch of cool stuff. I'm pretty sick.
So why don't we stay within 500
Roll
feet
for
to let them
deception.
go in alone?
That's a good question, TC. That's a very good question.
I can send a message at 120 feet to her quietly and no one can hear, kind of deal. But she has to begin the message with us though. So like we can't begin the conversation with her.
Why don't we just move closer without actually going in and letting them know that we're here, and then I can just talk with her with mine if she has one of the bands.
Can we like a 007 this and find this? Wait,
Mm.
is
Well,
anyone
what's
around
the
me?
plan
Can
if
I
we can
cast
talk to
pass
her? Like,
without
what
a
are we gonna
trace?
tell her?
Can I
Uh,
pass without a trace? Is anyone around us right
I
now?
will let you call back to the nat 20 you got for investigation earlier and say you guys were able to like successfully go back to this location. So sure, I'll allow that.
Okay, I'm casting this for better. Okay, if it. There we go. So when we move, we can go in sneaky.
Well, what are we gonna tell her though? Like, what do you want to pass along? Because like they want to talk to me and Tide, right? I want to talk to Leon and Tide. So like, what are you
if
gonna
you
tell
two
her?
went in and we go in separately, then like we like are your backup.
Cool. Does temp hit points, TC?
Okay.
Yep.
Dope.
Cool.
So yeah, like I mean, yeah, we can do that. Like, yeah, we can go in and talk to them, and you guys can like wait out. Like, I mean, that's kind of what they're asking for. But like, you were talking about getting a message to Sylvan. So like, what are we gonna tell her?
So long, and thanks for all the fish.
Well, we could. Well, what do you guys do? We could try to fight our way, our crew out of there and her, but then it might end up a fight on the seas. Or are we gonna try to like work out a deal? What do you guys want to do?
Well, I think they might have us beat in terms of military might. They have 3 ships. We have 1. They could probably lock us in the harbor. I was already trying to work on like trying to do like a trade agreement where Sylvan gives them information on some, I don't know, some herb she knows about, silver something. They seem curious about it. Maybe we could give them an in on the trading route for that from her place, and they could let Elias go because he owes them tens of thousands of gold worth of some stolen trinket that he took.
Okay. Is there an option to just give them Ilias and we take everyone else home? Did they give that option?
Oh, 1 sec. Fuck, I wasn't prepared for this. 1 second.
Well, like I'm just thinking, you guys are gonna go in and negotiate, right? Let's come up with a few ideas of what to negotiate out.
Yeah, Leon's gonna look very disgusted at this suggestion. He's gonna be like, "Well, you want to leave him behind? Just toss him to the pirates?"
He's the one who did this backroom deal, stole some shit. Like this is him.
So we're just gonna
Consequences of his
leave
actions.
people behind when they're inconvenient to us? That's what we're gonna do. That's who we are.
Consequences of actions. All right.
I love Leon
He
right
got
now.
us in this situation.
The consequences of our actions. That's what we're concerned about. Is just everyone just as soon as someone's no
Leon,
longer useful, we're just gonna leave him behind.
If his sacrifice can save everyone else, I'm just saying it could be like a last ditch effort if all else fails. Otherwise, we fight everything.
Yeah, Leon's just gonna like shake his head and he's gonna look up and he's gonna say, "Tetris, give me strength." We
I don't
need
like
to
it either,
save them
Leon.
all.
I don't like it either, Leon. I'm with you.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, listen, that can be like the last thing before just full on fighting with these people. And if we fight, if they have ships coming on the horizon, it's gonna end up a fight in the sea.
We can't fight with them. Look how many of them there are. They own
That's
this
why
whole place.
we might be in a fucked up situation here, Leon. We have to make fucked up choices.
So we get the crew, because we need the crew.
Well, we need the crew, and if one of them stays behind because of his actions, because there's no way for us to negotiate his release, that's life. It happens.
Surely by now, someone's annoyed them enough that they're gonna want.
Yeah,
I
like
was gonna say,
I was thinking,
Leon will
a
look
message
at
to
Tide
Selwyn.
Annoyed them
and-
enough that what the catching
Wah,
strays?
wah.
I'm not even there.
That's sort of like, that's what I was thinking about sending the message to Selwyn Tide, as being like, what is the status of the room? Like, are people annoyed? Are they getting ready to fight? Like, kind of getting a layout of knowing what we're walking into.
Okay, yeah, let's go close and try and check in with her.
I guess as we're going, Leon will look at Tide and he'll say, like, look, you're the captain, you make this call, but you better make the right one.
Intimidation check. I'm
gonna-
kidding.
Damn.
Himothy, myself, and Duzu will like hang back a little bit. Like, we'll try to travel in 2 packs because we'll be their backup, right? And we're doing this pass without a trace shit. So then no one hopefully will know that we're there as backup. Is the plan, but we can roll. Gonna try to be
Yeah.
sneaky.
I am not gonna be much use as backup right now. I don't have any of my weapons. Not even my
Duzu,
scimitar.
just like insult them or something. All right, just you can use your fists if it comes to it.
Himothy's gonna hand Duzu the dagger that he has and said, "Here,
Oh,
it's
Oh
not
yeah,
much,
nice.
but
I
it's
do have daggers.
A
Could've given
dagger
him
for
a
the
dagger.
captain.
Yeah, just hoarding weapons for a guy who literally has nothing.
A dagger from the captain.
No,
Oh,
not
dude.
not
Oh,
from the
dude.
captain.
That was
Oh wait, who is
From
it?
from
that was
Yeah,
Timothy.
Timothy.
That's from
Oh,
Timothy.
a silly little dagger from that old
I also
Timothy.
have javelins as well. I forgot I have 2
Oh, yeah,
daggers.
How's he gonna sneak in a javelin?
No, she
No,
has
we're in
that
the back. We're backup. I have it on me.
she also has that quiver that can like hide them. It's like a huge quiver that like she
Yeah,
can
I
stack
have
a bunch of
quiver
stuff
that just
in.
has shit. Yeah, I have a bunch of weapons. I forgot. I'll give him a javelin too. I think I have a couple javelins.
All these weapons, and you just want to let Selwyn fucking die. Okay. All right.
I'm,
see how
I mean,
else-
I'm sacrificing Elias. All right, listen. But it's okay for my character. It's okay if someone dies.
don't worry, Selwyn. If you let out another demon, I'll kill you."
You're
There's
so-
only one more.
just
Yeah,
one
if you
left.
let out the last one, I'll
She's
kill
gonna
you.
do it. She's gonna do it. Okay, well, we got him some weapons. We'll be back up. Travel in 2 packs. Leon and Tide, you figure out the negotiating.
Sounds good. We'll get our crew and maybe someone.
Yeah, maybe someone, maybe Elias. Those are wild.
We're
cards.
not leaving anyone behind.
Okay, so are you guys gonna head in?
Yeah, we'll start traversing. You want us to roll? At least for us in the back, we're trying to be more
Those
sneaky.
those who are trying to be
right?
stealthy, let's do some stealth checks.
Could I if I get past without a trace, could I try sneaking back in that window that I left out of?
I'll allow that. Yeah.
Okay, because I kind of want to get a jump like mid-fight behind these guys because I want to go for one of my guns if I get the opportunity.
Okay.
So we get a +10 to our roll.
24. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh, I roll stealth
11.
with disadvantage because of my armor. So do I still get a
Oh,
+10?
God.
Yeah. You do.
Yeah, you do.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
Hemothy, are you rolling disadvantage too?
Yeah,
What they
it's
just
heavy armor.
did is the
Oh,
disadvantage
Lord.
left and right, so you take the lower
I
of
got
the two.
23.
Mm-hmm.
Hemothy.
Clunking around, thudding around. Surprisingly, no one
Paling
notices.
just sighs. Okay. Feeling's gonna try to like parkour around on like a roof or something. I don't know. Just some way that she
Assassin's
can
Creed
get-
it.
yeah, Assassin's Creed it. Get some distance up high or I don't fucking know. Is there a window on top of the place or something? Like,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, for sure. You're able to like climb on top of an awning. You do see a window and it's like looking into a bedroom that's currently occupied. If you know what I mean.
All right. Right. Okay. As soon as I get within 120 feet, like I'm gonna send a message down to the boys because I can just continually send messages, and be like, hold for a moment. I'm gonna ask Philwin. Selwyn.
Philin.
Combining our names. I'm combining our names. I'm gonna ask someone what the status is in there. And then I'll just send like someone a message. It's sort of like quiet whisper, no one can hear it kind of deal.
Okay.
Telepathic, whatever. I can send it through walls. So
Yeah.
Selwyn, what's the status in that room right now? How are things feeling? Are they planning anything?
Someone hears a voice, looks around, is like, oh yeah, this band. Now I have to respond without anybody here thinking I'm insane. She takes
No, it's
the
not a band.
cigarette out.
No. This is me sending my message. As
Oh,
a
your
spell.
message or
You
whatever?
can just—it's a spell. You
I
don't
can't.
have to
I
like
have to.
look crazy.
I have to speak back though,
You
right?
do.
No,
Yeah.
no.
Right.
You
Message is
whisper
spoken.
under your.
Message is spoken.
Yeah, you can whisper it.
They can
There's
still
enough
get
of them. I'm not
perception
gonna be able
checks.
to whisper.
Um,
They'll all be able to hear. So I'm gonna take out my marijuana. My not marijuana. Whoa. Silver Nettle cigarette. Self-insert moment. Take out my silver nettle cigarette.
No, it says here. Hold on. Wait. Only we can hear each other.
No, but it
Only the
has
target-
verbal, somatic, and material components.
Yeah.
So you have to speak
like,
it to be able to get it to.
They
go.
don't. They can't hear her.
I can
message.
reply.
Like, they might see, like,
no, the
her-
target, and only the target hears a message and can reply in a whisper that only you
I
can
do
hear.
the verbal to cast the spell, but once
still
the
gonna look
communication
crazy.
has started, we can't. Only I can hear it, and only she can hear me.
She still has to whisper. She still has to like speak in the room.
Yeah, she's gonna
It's not
whisper, but
telepathic.
It says
Anyway,
that
just
only
becomes-
I can hear.
So you can do a stealth
Listen.
roll, and I'll roll 13 perception checks.
Only you can hear the message in your head when she responds. Anyone around her can hear that she's
She's
speaking
speaking.
or whispering.
Correct.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. And she can try to like whisper back and. all right.
No.
Yeah, I'll
I'm
let
gonna
you do a
take
stealth
out the
check.
cigarette.
Okay.
I'm just gonna take out the cigarette. I'm gonna be ready. Okay. And I'm just gonna be like, oh, I'm so glad it's just you and me. Silver Nettle, me, and how many fucking dudes are there in here? Hold on, the count.
13.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7. How many?
13.
Me and my 13 closest new buddies.
Nope.
Okay.
I'm
That's
not
our
gonna roll
response
anything for
back.
that. I think that's fine.
All right. I'll just let the guys on the ground know that there's like 13 people in the room with her, and she's smoking a cigarette. That's all I got.
Yeah, and Leon just like, see, I told you, Ty, there's so many. We can't fight our way out of this. We need to talk this one out.
Let me see.
Dizzy, you
Yes.
sneak back in the back, right?
Yeah. All the old memories that I had back here. I'm kind of just like reminiscing
Uh,
of the fun times.
You go back in, you notice first thing that the two that were following you are not there. However, when you stick your head back in, you notice like another 6 folks just kind of like hung out in the hallway. Combination of like looking over the wreckage of what was there, and just like chatting with each other. Not in the room, but like in that adjacent corridor where you entered through.
Were any of these guys the same guys in the
No.
original room?
Different
Okay,
guys.
Nice. Okay.
Oh, can I also add to the message to someone? We're back up if shit goes all to hell. Send me one of your creepy whisper messages, all right?
My only
I'm
response
just
is,
adding that onto it.
I wish I could be invisible right now.
I'm gonna switch my eye patch back to the other eye,
Okay.
Oh my god.
and I'm going to approach these guys.
Okay.
Oh,
Wait, he thinks that that's a disguise. He thinks this is a disguise.
looks like a big old mess you got here.
Yeah. Do you know what went on?
Wait, oh, looks like, I'm gonna start, like, fiddling around with the door. Looks like some kind of, explosive powder.
That's
Yeah. I'm Duzud, by the way. Captain Nixie sent me, ahead of her so, I could get a lay of the land. Wanted me to check in with everybody.
give me a deception check at disadvantage.
Wait, why disadvantage?
Because these people work for her.
Wait, these people work for, Nixie?
Everybody works for her now.
I know, but we don't know each
Yeah.
other necessarily.
That's true.
Then
That's
why
true.
did you change your eye patch?
No, that's what I'm saying. I just wanted to look like I wanted to look like a rough customer again. So I was just like, if they haven't been with Captain Nixie for a little while, maybe I could be a new crew member or something.
Okay.
Okay, then I'll let you do it as a straight roll. I think that's a fair justification. You're like a new person. That's fine. If you say like I'm new to the crew and she sent me ahead, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's I've rolled like a million 2s and 3s this game, and I hate it.
Can't wait to be crit to death in this combat.
Yeah, right. Exactly. You guys all start losing limbs. We're not gonna instill that this session.
Not yet.
Not yet. The guy you're talking to is like, oh, yeah, she's supposed to be back on her way. She's not going to be happy that the damage has been done to one of the biggest moneymakers. We're trying to figure out how to repair it.
Oh, that's a shame. I'm sure I could have a talk with her, maybe smooth things over a little bit.
Would you mind?
I think she's. Yeah. Oh no, not at all. I think she's. Me, Dazad, myself, Dazad. I'm gonna
change your
I
name
wanna
in the
retcon that.
conversation.
I said, yeah. I want to retcon that I introduced myself as Dazad and not Duzu.
Okay, that's fine. Just a close approximation. That's fine.
Yeah. I'm fairly new, but we've been getting along quite good. So, yeah, I don't think she'll have a problem with it. We kind of had a good, we had a good time at sea this time around.
You hear from the back of the room. Is that right? You had a good time back there.
All right, I'll make. What am I seeing? You say that.
You see like this I don't know, dark-haired kind of like scruffy middle-aged human man who's like missing like a bunch of teeth.
Okay.
who's like clearly insinuating something.
Okay. I can handle this heat. Yeah, didn't even run out of lemons. Looks like you haven't been so fortunate across your travels.
Damn, you just called him a scurvy dog.
Without calling him a scurvy.
Without
calling him a
saying.
scurvy dog. Holy shit.
Let me make an intelligence check for
particular
this
insult.
dude. I rolled a
Never
nat
mind.
1. This dice needs to go in the microwave.
Ye scurvy dog.
Yeah, that dice is going in dice jail because I've rolled nothing above an 11 today and mostly below a 5.
Loaded dice.
The
I
worst
love
kind
that
of loaded
dice. How do we
How do we keep
make it so
using
you
that
only use
dice?
that one?
Yeah.
I don't usually believe in like dice. I don't know, what do you call that?
Dice magic.
Curse dice.
Yeah, curse dice. But this one has given me
Curse dice,
nothing but
yeah.
trouble for like advancing this story in any
Yes,
kind of way that
yeah,
like it like makes
Is
you
it
guys.
metal or plastic?
It's plastic.
It's a curse dice.
There can be a bubble
What
inside that
color?
aligns
What
it wrong.
color is it?
It's black. It's one of the high rollers dice. It's treated me well so far.
Oh.
I love this
Until
dice.
today.
Until
You
today.
You know what? Just you put it on a windowsill and let the sun fix it for a little bit.
It's going in the microwave.
Don't use
That's
it
what's
next
happening.
session.
Yeah, microwave.
Well, we did run into. There was one bit of trouble that we ran into. lost a shipment. One of our pulleys wound up breaking, and we lost some arms. I was actually supposed to be outfitted with the new goods, but unfortunately, you know, fortunately we lost them. You don't happen to have any spare arms around here, do ye?
Do you mean guns? Are you talking about guns?
Yes, guns, arms. You ever been on a ship before?
Well, of course. I. What do you think we? This is a house of ill repute. We don't just carry firearms.
You, you telling me you don't have anything to defend yourselves here?
Well, of course we have our own, but not spares. They're also
Oh, okay.
quite
Well, that's
expensive.
understandable.
I tell you what.
Yeah.
Go see Johan down at the docks. Tell him you're one of Nixie's. He'll treat you right. Tell him
Oh,
Joe sent you.
okay, Joe. Thanks for the tip. That's very kind of you. I'll remember this when I'm trying to smooth things over with old Nixie.
I appreciate that. She and he like leans in. He's like, she's not quite so happy with me after the last trick. I may or may not have walked in on her while she was cutting another man's down.
Oh, been there, done that, been there, done that. Yes. I know she's very particular about her man cutting time. Anyways, I'll be right back with you. I'm gonna go visit this friend of yours.
All
And
right.
I'm gonna kind of like turn the hallway. Like, are they in view of that window that I came in, or?
Yeah. I mean, they they just like didn't happen to notice you when you jumped through the
Okay,
window.
fine.
Here's the other
Alright.
thing. Further down the hallway is a door.
A door. Is this going towards our group of friends? Or...
It would lead out the back. You'd have to like walk around the building a little bit, but then you can eventually meet back up with the group for sure.
Oh, okay, cool. I want to exit via the back, through that door. And how long would it take me to get to shore if I went for a full sprint? Like, how big is this area that we're in?
Not terribly far. You'd have to run across the docks, which would probably take you like, I don't know, 45 seconds.
Okay, Doozy's going for another run.
So Dizzy takes off, and you just see this dwarf sprinting past you guys.
And yeah, that's my mission. While you
Okay.
guys are doing whatever, yeah, I'm gonna go try to get a gun from this guy off of Joe's recommendation.
I love it. So Tide and Leon, you guys walk back in. I take it through the main entrance. Is that correct?
Yeah, there's.
Yeah, well, at least Leon would be leading him back towards like the way
Right.
he came in, right?
Yeah. So Leon, you know there's this like hidden doorway that's like not supposed to be like openly visible or whatever. When you come back
Mhm.
in, instead of a doorway, it's just red curtains like the rest of the room. It's like the quote doorway has been removed, but there are curtains there. So when you didn't notice anything happen while you were in here, to you the exterior still looks the same, but to the two of you walking in, it's like this is now just part of the brothel. And so you like walk in and walk into this back room as if it was always part of this space. And they're relatively like, I don't want to say like surprised at the two of you walking in. They're like, but you don't see them at ease. They're waiting patiently, relatively patiently.
As promised, I brought my captain back. Everyone, just relax. We can talk about this situation, work something out. Everyone, just relax, okay?
You held up your end of the bargain. That's good. We like people we can trust. Not many of those types around here. You're the captain. Welcome to the Mystic's Cove.
Yes, I am the captain. My name's Tide.
Tide.
I feel like I should be in a
What's-
Princess Leia outfit.
What seems to be the issue here? I was briefed, but I'd like to hear your side about it.
Well, of course, your man Elias here stole something precious from our great captain. Um, she would like it back. Seems that he has sold it. It is worth more than its weight in gold. Quite a bit more. Not only that, he says he's here for his sister, who is not for sale. He knows he's not supposed to return here, face punishment of death.
Okay. He's trying to buy his sister.
Oh no, we caught him trying to release her.
So you're holding her captive.
Some might say that. She owes us a debt.
Okay. So now both of them owe you a debt.
Their whole family owes us a debt.
Is this off of the same trinket, or
This goes back for
This is
generations.
separate debt? Okay, generations. And I'm sure Elias wants his sister just as much as his own freedom from this situation. What would it take for the sister to go as well?
Well, she's, like I said, she's not free to go. She works too hard. She keeps this place running. She has a particular skill in, should we keep say bookkeeping? I don't think is replaceable.
Okay, but she has value to you, so she's
Of
not in
course.
danger.
No, of course not. She's far too valuable to us.
Okay. And my crewmate over there will kind of point towards Silwen. She can leave now?
Sure.
Someone stands up looking excited. Want to get out of the brothel. No one's trying to sleep with me here. It's really upsetting.
Okay.
She's
well,
And
free
it's
to
surprising because they have to pay for the other women. You're probably free.
Jesus.
Oh.
I love Bridget. I love Bridget. I keep telling myself I love Bridget. I love Bridget.
Tinker
I love
sucks, but
Bridget
I love
so much.
Bridget.
Love you, Bridget.
Yeah. Sorry that I'm funny and sorry that it's at your expense most of the time.
You know what, Bridget? It's fine. You know what? I'm happy to be the butt of your jokes.
You're definitely a butt.
See, I was gonna go in a very different direction with the brothel joke, but then I decided not to.
What was your joke, Apollos?
And don't worry about
You
it.
can't just say that.
It's very
You can't just say
uncouth
that.
and unprofessional of me, so we're gonna keep it under wraps.
I'm calling cops.
Okay. So,
she's
I'm-
free to go. These, however, I would release the majority of these. However, these two, and he points to the two at the top of the table, they were also caught stealing. They should be punished.
Okay. Well, I mean, I can certainly punish them by giving them extra work.
You're offering to punish them? That doesn't do us any good.
Well, they were caught stealing. They didn't get away with it, right?
We don't operate like that around here. Blood must be paid.
Okay. Well, I need a crew to sail so that I can try and right this wrong for you. Yeah, as you mentioned, he sold this trinket. We would need to go get it back for you. We don't have the money nor the trinket, so this doesn't get you your trinket back, right?
Are you offering to retrieve the trinket?
Is that something you'd be interested in making a deal with?
If it could be done in a timely manner, I think that would be... Roll for me a persuasion check before I answer this.
Oh god, another side quest while Viz is dying.
I think that would be a minimal.
Leon was just about to say something
Love
about
the
that, but
side
thanks for the
quests. I
meta.
love
Jeez.
side
Hmm.
quests.
No.
You should understand that we don't get double-crossed easily. And to us, what is timely is no more than 12 days.
Elias, where is this trinket?
He responds that he sold it back in Manway Bay.
Okay. Well, I have a more pressing issue. Is there any way we can negotiate a different timetable? I have someone on board who's very sick, and if we take the time to do this, he might die. Otherwise, I wouldn't look for any extra time.
He laughs a little bit, kind of under his breath, and says, we could sway a couple more days, but I don't think you understand the gravity of this request. And it's hardly a request. This is more a demand. If you are in need of these specific crew members, then you go get the trinket. You get the locket for us. If, however, you're okay walking away with these two, and he points at the two across the table, leaving these three here to die, I'm sure you could find 3 other crew. Be on your way. No worse for wear.
Solwyn leaps up with her crazy idea. Our
Okay.
sick friend has the plague.
Okay, alright, I'm a plague expert.
Do you
We're
want him
not
to
taking-
come here and visit all of you? Inquisitive look.
You notice a few in the eyes in the room, like actually a couple of the more human ones kind of like back away. They back away from all of you. However, the ghastly looking man doesn't seem intimidated by that at all. He says,
No intimidation roll necessary? Sick.
I mean, you could roll intimidation. Sure.
No! No!
Yeah, no, let's do it this way. Let's do this. Let's do it your way.
They
Roll
were
intimidation.
intimidated! No!
Let's roll
Oh,
intimidation.
not bad.
Yeah, no. I'll let it roll. I'll let it roll.
Alright.
The only reason I did that is because I rolled a 3 for the group. So, like I knew you were getting higher than that. You have a +3, so you literally can't roll.
Wait,
lower.
I thought you switched your dice.
I'm +7.
I did switch my dice. This is a 3 on the other one, and I'm really mad that I continue to roll.
Your luck, Apollos. You
I know.
have bad luck.
Let me just
Your
roll
dice.
one of these for kicks. Maybe I'll start rolling digitally. So most of them do step away from you, and actually, let me roll a perception. You notice a couple of them in the room start looking at your fingers when you say plague.
Oh yeah, I look fucked up.
You do.
I look like half dead.
Your fingers, especially that are blackened and necrotic.
I'm gonna reach out my blackened fingers towards one of the humans. Just reach out my hand.
They jump back. He says, Dragon says, this may scare them, but no plague will touch most of us. These humans, they're pawns in this larger game. Plague is one of many sicknesses that can be healed.
Where's my dreadful aspect?
Oh, hell yeah. Do that.
I'm gonna draw to dreadful aspect this bitch.
I love it.
Which one is it?
You're like, not this kind of plague, bitch.
Form of dread.
Yeah, whatever.
This main guy.
I'm gonna scare him.
So you
I
just
come
like
closer.
walk past his crew.
I saunter. I don't even walk past them. I saunter. I do a little saunter over, scaring all the humans as I pass by them. And I'm gonna Galadriel out on him. And yeah, he's just gonna be terrified. He's Terriford. He's my target. I want him to be scared of me. He was not scared.
What's it called?
Wait, did I not take this?
It doesn't look like it.
I don't have it. I was like looking for it. I'm like, I don't see it.
I don't
Did
think
I
you
not
do.
get it? Bro, I thought I used it the
Isn't it
first
called
time.
Form
Like,
of
what's his
Dread?
face?
It
Yeah,
is.
you had a terrifying presence thing. I remember
Yeah.
you
Yeah,
used
you
that.
use it on Leon like the first
Yeah.
time you.
Where did
yeah.
it go?
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
a good question.
you
What
have
did you change that it's not
it,
in
it
your
does
character
like
sheet?
Hmm.
it does like a disadvantage thing or like a
I didn't change
uh,
anything.
Hmm.
I thought it was like,
It would be in your features and traits.
it's not there.
Or check your description.
Oh,
Sorry, I mean this girl.
because this is someone else's.
Someone else's hollow one.
Yeah,
Shit.
I bet you they changed it.
That's why.
That's unfortunate.
So it's my hollow one
what
stuff.
is that?
We're using a homebrew version of a Hollow One
Yeah.
race, and it's someone
Yeah.
else's version. So when they make changes, it makes changes to everybody's. So if they removed it,
we'll just have to
then
remove
it would be
those.
removed.
They removed it.
Because you definitely did use it before.
I did use it before.
Can we do something like?
Yeah, I'll let you
because
do
it's like.
Here, let me do it. Can I
Lord
scare him?
and-
Yeah, I'll go in and I'll create this for us. But
Yay,
you,
thanks,
you definitely
Apollos.
have it. So, Form of Dread. At first level, you manifest an aspect of your patron's dreadful power. As a bonus action, you transform for 1 minute. You gain the following benefits while transformed. You gain temporary HP of 1d10 plus your warlock level. Once during each of your
I would like-
turns. Uh-huh.
I would like to turn into like an aspect of Titan Daddy.
Well, your patron is not Titan Daddy.
Last time you turned into something that looked like dead-like or something like that.
It's-
if
you
you're
guys
trying
want me to be
scare
ugly.
'em.
Why does this
Well,
keep
no,
happening?
because you just said that you had the plague. Don't you want to?
No, I'm saying we had somebody on our ship with the plague. Not that I have the plague, but they are looking at me
Yeah, but
sketch because
that's
of my
the
black
thing.
fingers.
Yeah, but you could like show them how sick you really are, and it'll scare 'em
Fine,
more.
fine.
So
I'm just gonna show some necrotic, rotted form of myself to him.
So to get this to work, it
Like a
says
zombie.
once during each of your turns, when you hit a creature with an attack, you can force it to make a wisdom saving throw, and if they fail, they are frightened of you. Are you attacking this guy?
Oh, you have to attack.
But how did I scare
him.
Leon? I wasn't attacking him. I swear it was
Yeah.
different. It was different.
It was
This
different.
this
Yeah, it was
is
different.
straight
Walk
from
past
the
him.
wiki dot for Form of Dread.
There's a few different things.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's like a few
There's
different.
Form of Dread. There's it's like Frightening Gaze or something. I don't think that's right, but it's close to that. There's
Something
a few
like that,
different things
yeah.
for Warlock.
There's something that like makes them like they have to, like,
Unsettling
disadvantage
presence.
of
Okay,
wisdom.
Apollo
Okay,
says
yeah.
it's in
Unsettling
our
presence,
it's in our
that's what it
it's
is.
in the
It's
one that you sent
unsettling
me.
presence.
It's
Okay,
in the one that you sent me.
perfect.
It's in our Soulwind chat thing. Okay, as an action,
Love it.
you can unsettle a creature you can see within 15 feet of you. It has disadvantage on like saving throw makes it the next minute.
Yeah.
Constructs and undead can't be frightened that can't be frightened are immune to this feature. I can only use it once per long rest.
Interesting.
I just want to unsettle him.
Yeah.
Great, I'm unsettling him.
Yeah.
By looking
You
half necrotically rotted and disgusting.
so you transform into this necrotic, rotting version of yourself, correct?
Ugly Solwyn.
Ugly
yes.
Solwyn. You see a smile across his face when you do this.
Oh, he's disturbing.
He is disturbing.
He is
Oh
disturbing.
no, he's a what is the people that screw dead things called
A necrophile.
Oh
necrophile.
no.
There you go, necrophiliac.
Oh, your mind just immediately went to sex. I was thinking he was like her and
You-
undead.
You're a
Oh, I
freak.
watched way too much serial killer shit, dude.
Yeah. Give me a. Let's call this insight, Sylvan, for you.
Okay. Woo! I'm so insightful, bitch.
There's a reason why when you pulled your pipes, this guy got angry, and there's a reason why it's not as unsettling.
Undead.
Well, not just undead. You gather he may also be a hollow one.
I'm going to just touch him.
Okay.
I'm gonna reach out. I'm gonna put my hand on his chest, and then Sylvan has a moment where she's not alone. You're like me.
You go to reach out and touch his chest, and need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
I have a question.
Uh-huh.
Is it necrophilia if they're both dead?
I don't think so.
I don't know.
Welcome, Anna.
What a thing to come into.
That is a great thing to come into. Holy cow.
Go ahead and
No, it is. It is technically my definition. 'Cause they're
gross.
both corpses.
Interest.
Sorry, I'm late. Got here as fast as I could.
Well, welcome. You came in at a
Just
very
in
weird time.
I
You
can
haven't
see
missed
that.
anything.
Sylvan, wisdom saving throw.
Trying to scare me back?
Not a scaring thing.
Just unsettling.
DC 15.
Woo!
Okay, you saved. For just an
Looks
instant,
like we're evenly matched foes.
you feel your mind attempt to be invaded. You feel something try and press into your mind. A coldness, a darkness, something that you haven't felt quite like this since the nightmares you had when you were connected to the book. But you resist otherwise.
Alright, someone's gonna quirk an eyebrow at him. Nice try.
He looks at you. He says, I thought I was the only one.
So did I. I thought I was alone.
He looks back to Tide. Where do we go from here?
They just had a moment. I love that.
I'd love to be able to help you out, but as you can see, we have someone who's very, very sick, and we also have
What
her.
about the herb trade? What if we help him with that instead?
I don't think that was mentioned to Tide.
Only
Oh.
before entering this room, I think. They
Yeah.
mentioned it.
Okay, my bad then. I missed that. I was RPing as if I had no idea what
Okay.
what happened beforehand.
Oh,
so-
okay. I think Leon had mentioned it to him, but he okay. I mean, I can just have him interrupt and.
I probably missed it. 'Cause my cats were going crazy at the time. That's why I stepped away earlier to feed them.
Okay,
Gotcha.
okay.
So it was probably on me. I probably just missed it. Okay, well, I'm come to believe that we have another thing on the table to offer. This plant.
You mean the source of the herb?
Yeah.
I know, and he looks to his left at Selwyn. I know she claims to have knowledge of it. She also claims that retrieving it won't be as easy as our invasion of her homeland. However, I'm not likely to believe that story. What are you offering?
a way for you to obtain more of this without needless bloodshed? I know that you're confident in your abilities to siege a city, but would you be able to do so without loss of life, without loss of your own men? This is a way for you to build a new relationship that's much better than any potential loss that you would get from this game.
He
Are
looks
you
at
going
you,
to siege a
Sylvan.
city every time you need it?
He looks at you, Sylvan, and says, "Do you think they would trade?"
I think Jilly went to get coffee.
Gotcha.
She would say yes, I think, because she was trying to say that she'll be like the middleman.
I need her to roll some things. She would leave in the middle of something that is her character's story.
Is around her.
Yeah.
Honestly, give her a pass. She got here early. She gets one, you know?
she gets one.
We could use this so everyone takes a break real
I'm
quick.
gonna
Yeah, let's do that.
whisper to Tide and be like, "How's it going?" All right, we can take a break.
All right.
Yeah, let's
Break
do a quick
for
break
everyone?
and then
All
come
right.
back in a few.
Okay.
Wow, good. I'm so tired.
I
really need that break.
Super long
Yeah,
day.
I just got back.
We could always roleplay my gun bartering scene.
Yeah, let's do that. So 45 seconds. You run down to the docks. You find you find a guy who is like hawking trade goods is what you mostly are looking at. He has a bunch of different cases, most of which are closed, and you can see that he's like offloading a bunch of stuff from a couple different, like, it looks like shipments of things. Some of what's available and like visible, you can tell are like things that are like supposed to be the visible things. Give me a perception check real quick to see if
Ooh.
this is your guy.
I peel back my beautiful eye patch.
9. I'm gonna say, like, at first, I'm not gonna say like you don't figure it out, it's him. I'm gonna say it takes you longer than you realized or thought, because like you get like jumbled with the description that they gave you, and then also like you have to like sit and watch for a second to like realize this guy's acting a little bit shady and like kind of hiding some of the goods
Little
he's like
sussy.
taking off. So like what should have been a very quick interaction for you ends up taking a few minutes. But eventually you do realize that this is probably the dude.
What was his name again?
I don't know. I made it up.
Let's say his name was. Can we say it was Tim?
Tim, sure.
Oi, you be Tim.
Yeah, I'm Tim. What's up?
Oh well, mutual acquaintance of ours, old Joe, works over at the brothel.
Oh, yeah, Joe.
suggest-
Yeah, I like Joe. He's a nice guy.
Yeah, he's really great. He suggested I come here and told me you could fix me up with some special goods.
Special goods, you say? What you thinking? He kind of like leans in, makes eye contact with only one eye.
Well, down at the brothel, we're having a bit of problem with a couple of swashbucklers made off with some of our product. And I'm thinking I could use something kind of big to intimidate them with.
Something big, like a shovel. You want a shovel?
Shuffle. Oh, Joe didn't tell me you were so funny, Tim.
Got a hammer.
No, I'm thinking of something a little bit more explosive if you catch me drift.
What are you thinking?
Mayhaps some kind of arms that could clear a room in a jiffy.
Arms to clear rooms. I mean, you've got 2 arms. I've got 2 arms. I could go with you.
Tim, Maybe you ought to stop being a shopkeeper and you ought to start being a comedian because you're cracking me up.
I'm not a shopkeeper. I just load and unload what comes on the ships.
During these loadings and unloadings, have you come across maybe some goods that happened to went astray that you could part with?
You mean does stuff get lost?
Oh yeah, stuff gets lost. I've been there before.
Yeah, I mean, sure, stuff gets
Moving
lost all the
goods.
time.
Well, forgot to mention, but I'm here in advance for Captain Nixie.
Okay.
Does he know who that is?
He does. Yeah.
The
I
lady
mean,
that runs this port?
yeah, I mean, you kind of see like a
Yeah.
little bit of like a glint of like question in his eyes, a little bit of uncertainty, but like he's just kind of like, what do you want? What are you asking?
You see her ships are over there, right?
Yeah, she's
there's
coming back today.
Yeah, there's a problem on shore that needs to be dealt with before she gets back. Or nobody here is gonna be having a good time, if you know what I mean.
I really don't know what you mean. What do you mean?
She's gonna fuck us all up. Have you seen her snakes?
Well, yeah, they're scary, but if I just do my job, then she's usually pretty nice.
Yeah, and I'm telling you, your job is helping me do my job, which helps her do her job.
Yeah, that's why I'm loading and unloading. But
Okay. What kind of weapons do we have here? Of the explosion variety.
oh, weapons. We have and he like pulls out this giant chest of stuff. And he's kind of like a hefty fella. I mean, he's a little thick. Both in
Ooh, he's dummy thick?
Yeah, he's dummy thick, both in wit and size. He's got a big round belly, and he's wearing just like a vest, and no undershirt, and he's got like a big old tattoo across his belly that reads, one way.
Thick boy, three seat.
No, but he pulls this big chest out and thuds it on the counter, and he goes, "Oh, I should be more careful," and he opens it up, and inside, you see a ton of like black powder rifles and stuff, which is not super common. Like black powder is well, maybe just as common as like Thunderstone stuff. The Thunderstone stuff that you're used to is more of like the magical variety. This is very mundane. It's certainly the stuff that like the average person would fight with, but it's not gonna be like as nice, I guess. But you see a couple of rifles. You do probably see like one blunderbuss, but it's like in really bad condition. You see sticks of like dynamite.
Oh,
yeah,
dope.
yeah. And then he's got like just sacks of gunpowder.
Okay.
And a couple pistols. Yeah.
Couple pistols. Can I roll a luck luck check to see if I might see something a little bit like?
Yeah, for sure. Absolutely.
Yeah. Let's roll a d20.
Yep. Nah.
Okay. No. What's the mundane stuff? That's some dynamite. I suppose these wares will have to do.
Yeah. What do you need?
I'll take probably about 4 or 5 sticks of those dynamites, and I know that blunderbuss has probably seen better days, but it has a little bit of charm to it, if you ask me.
Okay. Why do you need dynamite for something at the brothel? That seems really dangerous.
Yeah, that's the point. You ever argued with somebody holding dynamite in one hand?
Well, no, but also, Captain Nixie would not want the brothel blown up.
Of course we're not blowing up the brothel. Are you the captain? You seem to have these crazy ideas and machinations. We'd never do something like that. Do you know how much money we make out of that place?
Well, yes.
I'm not aiming to blow it up. I'm aiming to wave a stick of unlit dynamite in some scallywag's face and get some info out of him so we can all make a lot more money.
Oh, so it's just like a threat.
Of course it's a threat. You think I'm a madman? And as I say this, like one of my eyes kind of rolls crazy, like.
make for me a persuasion.
Okay.
I think I'm a madman.
Persuasion.
You know that sound where there's like a marble in an egg or something and you shake it and it's empty?
Yeah.
I did not do well. on
That's
No,
the
you did.
sound that happens when it's egg.
He goes, yeah, I think if you're just trying to intimidate this blunderbuss, it's probably fine. Maybe just take one stick in case they're like smarter and try and like light it from under you or something.
Oh, I didn't actually think of that. That's a pretty good idea you got there. I wouldn't want to go up with the whole duck, would I?
Yeah. So just take one, and then if you need more, you can come back later. That's fine.
Sounds like a fair deal. Now,
Okay.
Nixie's men are on the boat. Are gonna take care of you as far as money goes, but they'll be right here.
Okay, that sounds good. Most of the time we just kind of outfit each other for what's needed. We take what we need. That's it.
Yeah, of course.
Are you hungry?
And then you know what? I would love to have what you're feasting on over there. What's he eating?
Oh, great. And he hands you like snake jerky.
Are you insane?
Well, no.
You're eating snake jerky when Nixie's on her way here?
Well, it's not her snakes. She likes her
No.
snakes, but she doesn't like
You
other
know what
snakes.
kind of insult that could be to her. She could take it as you wanting to eat on her hair.
Oh gosh, I didn't think of that.
Yeah, well, that's why we leave the big ideas and the smart thinkings to intellectuals such as myself. Anyways, thanks for the dynamite and the blunderbuss, but I'll be having to go soon. Oh, by the way, now that I have this stick of dynamite here, and I'm gonna like hold the dynamite up in one hand. Remember that little tidbit I told you about not arguing with a man who has a stick of dynamite in his hand?
Yeah.
I actually am a little bit crazy, and I'll be taking the rest of that dynamite with me.
As soon as
Can I roll an intimidation?
yes.
Okay.
Oh my god, I can't believe this is happening.
I rolled a 17. You say that. He pulls the gun and says, "Do you think you're quicker at lighting that than I am at shooting this?"
Of course not. I'm having a frickin' joke with you. It was a callback. You haven't heard of one of those about that dynamite thing we were talking about? Anyways, I'll be on my way. Pleasure doing business with you. You're a great guy. I'm gonna talk you up to Captain Mixie in no time. And then I'm gonna take the one stick of dynamite and I'm gonna go running to the main entrance of the brothel, to the room that everybody else was in.
Okay. I love it. That is terrible. I like playing dolt characters.
Yeah.
That guy
That's
was...
pretty smart for an idiot.
So does Dragon.
he's smart, but he's like street smart. That's the only smart he is.
Yeah.
Saying, do you think you
Listen,
can light that
deuces.
before I pull the trigger with that voice sure is a choice.
Do you think that?
Right. It's like by the time he could get that out, you could have lit it.
Yeah.
All right, so yeah, I'm definitely making a beeline. I guess we can cut back to everybody else.
Yeah.
but I'm running like a madman towards the.
Well, as long as Jilly's back, you know?
Yeah, Jilly's back.
Been back.
Is she back?
Yeah.
So-
We had to do a little side quest. 'cause
We cut away because he went to get coffee.
I needed coffee or I was going to die.
Somehow I think that's an exaggeration and dramatic.
Me? Exaggerate dramatically? Never.
Never.
That's not possible.
No.
Not possible.
No.
No. See, you must have me confused with someone else.
Whose name is
Uh-huh.
whose name is Fillion.
Fillion. Yes. Fillion.
Philwin.
Fillion.
Can you please make an NPC named Regis Philbin? Or
Or
Philwin?
Regis Philwin. Please make an NPC named Regis Philwin. Wait, okay, hold
Oh,
on.
and then
That's
Kelly.
Sylvan's dad.
Kelly-
Sylvan's dad is Regis Philwin.
Rappaport.
So
Kelly
Sylvan's name is
Rappaport.
Sylvan Philwin.
Sylvan's dad's name is Tybalt. We already named him.
That's right. He's
The ghastly man dragon looks to you, Sylvan, as you guys are having this conversation about
a moment.
no, about the possibility of creating some kind of like trade line. He looks to you and says, do you think you could legitimately set something up that could be a trade route? Do you think this would be something that your people would be agreeable to?
Someone is going to look thoughtfully for a moment, truly considering what he said, and taps a finger to her chin, and then looks up, looks him in the eye, with a face of pure assurance, pure self-assurance. I might be the only one who can.
Deception check. At disadvantage, but you all need it
Oh,
because I rolled super
not
high.
great. Not great. Oh, I did great. Great rolls, puggers.
Yeah. Well, it didn't matter. You still lost. At disadvantage, he rolled an 18 as a +4.
Okay, well, first of all, Apollos, I truly believed what I was saying, so I don't know if that's deception, but
it doesn't matter. Well, you can believe it all you want. The first thing I told you.
Natural 20 for critical delusion.
The first thing I told you in this place is it's not something that's traded.
No, I know.
The
We know. We talked about this.
we did talk about this. He goes, I don't think you are. I think you're lying to me. And that's why
Okay, well, it's my mom. My mom is the only one. It's not me. You got me.
I don't think anyone is. I don't.
I think she could.
Who is your mother that you think she would open up a trade line after we murdered and massacred an entire group of people carrying this that said they would never export the herb?
Who is she? What is she is the better question.
Fine, what is she?
There's nothing that happens in Elysium without her knowledge.
So she knows that we've murdered your people.
I imagine so.
Then why would she ever?
I imagine she's looking for you right now.
She's welcome to. You see, you have nothing to bargain with. If we want it, now we know where it is. We know you've already clearly said our only possible supply line would be a threat. You've lost everything.
You still can't reach Elysium.
Tide's gonna look over to Leon and just be like, I'm kind of out of options here.
Wait, it's
Yeah.
been like an hour. Can I cast invisibility yet?
It has not been an hour. It's been like 12 minutes.
It's
Can
been,
It's been an hour for us, but the whole conversation has happened over like maybe
God
15
damn.
minutes.
I was muted on accident. Can I bust into the room now?
Sure.
Oh, thank
Oi.
God.
You say we have nothing to bargain with, do ye?
Were you just like
Well, I got
listening outside the door?
Yeah, well, I'm imagining I'm running in when I hear that you got nothing to bargain with line. I'm picking it up from there.
Okay.
I love it.
I just so happened to pick me up something to bargain with right here. And I'm gonna hold up my dot. I'm gonna be like, I say each one of you lays down your damn arms before I blow us all to high hell.
Oh, shit.
Dragon looks at you.
And before you even think about flipping that stupid ass coin, you better hope you're gonna do it faster than I can light this fuse here. I want to have that stuff prepped. I like. Well,
Okay. Intimidation at advantage because that's really good. And also,
I like how you stole the line.
Oh god.
Yeah, he stole it from the other guy.
Yeah,
This is not
you
the
really
user,
did.
though.
You really did. Also, inspiration for you because this whole session you've been really good.
So good. Can
Yeah,
you just
intimidation.
round of applause?
The
I was just saying, I'm like, oh my god, he's been so good.
yeah, not a single person's rolling even close. Everybody, you see them like put their hands up, like whoa, 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 and Dragon, you see reaches for the coin, but as soon as you say the coin bit, like holds it loosely in his hands, and he's like, "Fine, we'll let you go. Just don't do anything brash."
Oh, don't be giving me orders. I'll let she go, and I'll be the one deciding whether or not I do anything brash. Hey, you over there with the ugly mug. No, not you.
Yeah.
The other one.
What?
I'll be having my arms back now. Lay him there on the table, nice and smooth like.
Okay, fine. He just like puts them on the table and slides them across.
So funny.
I'm gonna nod the head to one of the readers to grab my guns.
Yeah, get someone else to grab them.
Elias is the one who like you see the female that's standing next to Dragon like cut them loose, like one at a time. She's like going around or I guess a couple of them are doing it. And Elias is the one that grabs them and you see him like as he's like passing by Dragon, he is, "I'm taking my sister," and then like continues to walk out.
Okay, that's fine with me.
I guess Solon starts to move to walk out with everybody, but she gives Dragon a long, last, lingering glance.
Do we want Dragon to take his sister? Like I'm kind of
Impartial. You don't care.
no, I don't mind. Like that's cool with all of my buddies, my friends.
Yeah, I mean.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, I think they're all good with it.
I feel like we're fucked either way, so might as well add on to it.
You ran him with dynamite. I mean, what else can you do? So when
I love it. I love it. He's
make
psycho.
a
So good.
let's call this performance for your lingering look.
Okay.
Yeah.
What are you doing? Like,
Ooh.
I'll find.
Did
who
you have
lingers,
to
something
let it
like-
linger?
Did you have to? Did you have to? Did you have to let it linger?
You walk by him, and your lingering look. Well, I'm gonna take some liberties
The
here.
lingering, sensual glance. But
You-
yes, go ahead, Apollos.
You run your hand kind of across, like his jacket as you're doing this lingering
Oh.
look, and on the inside of his coat, you find one more cigarette and you take it and leave.
Winnie! It took the cigarette. It's mine.
I'm letting you.
Thanks,
have that.
Apollos. I'm so happy you gave me a smoke.
I'll let you see. I'm the DM giveth, the DM giveth and taketh away. I can't speak.
The DM giveth a lot. He gave you a brothel.
I did. That's big moves from a guy who was never mind. You guys leave on the way out. You see Elias run upstairs very quickly, and he returns with a younger woman in tow. She doesn't have like shackles or anything. She's not like actually a slave or anything like that. That's just kind of like the terminology I guess they were using. She comes down and she has all of like the books in her hands, and she has like a very quickly put together knapsack. While I assume Desert is like just standing in the doorway with this like nearly being lit.
I'm eyeballing all of these guys. I
Right.
do have another little plan too when we're on our way when we go for our full run.
Oh god.
I kind of like the look of this tiny little wooden bridge being the only.
Oh no.
That's the only
Oh,
way
no.
getting back to that little island there. So I'm gonna
Um,
play around with that a little bit.
great. Yeah. So yeah, you guys all take off and kind of start heading to the boat. All 11 or 12 of you, I guess, however many it is now. Yeah. I toss it back over to you. After leaving the brothel, you do see them like come to the door where you're still crazy eyes looking them down, staring them down.
Okay, as soon as all of my nice party members and friends are on the cool side of the bridge, is what we're gonna call it. I'm going to light the fuse and toss the dynamite in the middle of the wooden bridge.
Oh my god.
Okay, so here's how we're gonna do
Oh my
this
god.
to make sure the dynamite doesn't just like fall in the water. Do an attack roll. I'm gonna say the AC of the bridge is just a 10. So you can just roll a
20.
roll a d20. You gotta have over a 10. Okay, so the dynamite, like, it's a really cool moment, and you do light it, and it's like perfectly timed, things moving in slow motion. You throw it, and it looks like it's gonna go exactly where you want it to go, but then you realize that, like, maybe you misjudged the distance because you're still wearing your eye patch, and it just
Oh yeah.
like dinks right in the water. Whoop. Uh, and you see Dragon crack this like terrible looking smirk, and then they call after them, and you see just a flood of people begin to chase after you guys. I mean, they're probably 100
Why
or so
would
feet
you
after you.
throw it?
That was our
Yuzu.
leverage.
That was
I
our
was trying to buy us
leverage.
even more time. I was
Why?
trying to blow up the bridge.
Oh no.
And I couldn't really light it and set it at my feet either. 'Cause I tried to use on it.
Uh,
Well, it's
Jump
time
in
to
the
skedaddle.
water?
I'm
Like,
for running.
Jump
Like
in the
I
water? Run?
yeah.
Tide-
I'm assuming
turn into a
when
shark.
everybody got on the other side of me, they're booking it.
yeah. So I mean, you guys are gonna be able to like make it back to your ship at this point, right? That's not gonna be the issue. You'll be able to get to the rowboat. You'll be able to get back to the ship. The question is, like, are they gonna be in tow? And at
All
this-
right, as
Mhm.
seeing the failed attempt for the dynamite, as the boat starts, like, as I guess once everyone's like safely on board and we can leave, like, I'm assuming like they're still coming after us on the bridge, right?
Mhm.
So then Leon will look at Tuza and he'll be like, this is how you do it. And he'll cast a fireball at the bridge.
Okay, a radiant fireball.
Yeah, you
no,
could've
like a
just
normal
told
one.
us to
Okay.
blow up the bridge.
Right. It's a rule of cool. It's super cool. Yeah. Roll another attack roll. Just a DC 10.
That's oh, come on, what? Why didn't it fucking send? There.
I want to see Tide as a
Okay,
shark.
for some reason, D&D Beyond isn't.
Did it update your
I don't know.
refreshing
I tried refreshing. Let's see if that helps.
and click on the features and whatever. Sometimes that makes it work.
is your plugin
Oh,
active?
The plugin did
It should be.
it
Where's
just
the-
updated or something.
Yeah, I
you
got
might
that
need
notice
to-
too.
It's still not recognizing the currently open sign, but whatever. Here, I'll just roll it fucking in here. A D20, you said?
Yeah, and then you can add your modifier to it.
Would be a +8.
Okay, yeah, that hits. Yeah. A torrent of fire springs up in the middle of the bridge, separating you from the rest of the group, and they hang back. You definitely have time to flee.
That's how you get it done, isn't it? Leon will get everyone heading back.
You notice as this happening, everyone is watching you now, in the midst of this small island town. This group of people, cleric, wizard, random other folk, crew of a ship that's very illustrious, came in, was here for a couple hours, and then left by throwing dynamite, which shortly after the fireball does blow up in the water, by the way. It just sends water flying up. It doesn't put out the water, or it doesn't put out the fire, but it does explode in the water, because dynamite is water resistant. Yeah, and you guys just kind of like start to burn down a town. And here we are.
Just
God
the
damn it.
bridge and dock thing, not the whole
Leon,
town.
What about this whole like you don't want to kill people and you're blowing up a whole town?
Fire
It's
spreads,
just
my
the
dude.
dock. It's not other people.
Everything here is made of wood.
It is. Everything is made of wood and like thatch, which goes up in flames very quickly.
Yeah, it's all
Oh,
made of like thatch and
no.
wood and like the what's that dry wood that floats in the water? What the fuck is it?
Driftwood.
Driftwood. Yeah, it's all driftwood. Like
Well, Leon will just look very embarrassed and he'll be like, dude, why did you make me do this? I was just trying to show you up.
Failing's gonna smirk at Leon.
Tide's gonna take Timothy to go get the boat ready quicker. He's gonna hop on.
Shark mode.
He's gonna
All right,
turn
let's
back
go,
into a
Captain.
shark.
Tide, you need to eat a pirate for us one day as a shark.
Oh,
It'll be good.
You guys all make it back to the ship, or at least the two of you make it back to the ship first, and start making ready. There's still a good amount of crew on board, so they're able to help kind of make ready. You actually are able to like sail closer enough in with route to be able to come about and pick everybody else up a little bit closer, lash the rowboat onto the side of the ship and bring it up while everyone's kind of climbing up. By the time this happens, you do notice the three ships have gotten into the harbor. They're in the port now. Though it doesn't look like they've disembarked at the moment. It just seems like they're kind of like preparing at that stage, and you guys begin to sail out of Falmere Wharf. I'll give it back over to you. What do you guys want to do?
We're like two ships passing in the night.
In the middle of the day.
God.
Does anyone know how to make our sails go faster? Leon will ask.
Tink is using gust.
I think it's just gonna blow.
It's just if we just pretend like it's all good and we don't do anything, they'll just let us go, right? It'll be
Yeah,
simple.
right.
Hey,
Just
look
go
back at
opposite
them.
direction.
Yeah.
Just nobody look at them. It'll be fine.
Just don't look at them.
Everyone
Don't look
act
at them.
cool.
If we're not looking at them, they're not
Act cool.
following us.
Act cool.
And just like get people on the cannons for in case they start following us. Let's just be
We gotta
proactive here.
we just have to be super cool about it. It's just super chill so they don't realize we're putting people on the cannon.
This surely won't come back to bite us.
Surely this is not gonna end up in a battle on the sea.
If only we left a little bit quieter. maybe.
Yeah.
Oh, you mean without a bunch of fucking fire?
Yeah, without setting a whole town on fire.
And 2 explosives, no less.
Yeah.
Look, they weren't gonna let us go, okay?
Oh wait.
We're letting us
hello.
go.
How'd it go, guys?
Listen, this is Juzu's fault. He shouldn't have thrown away the leverage.
Yeah,
Right?
Damn that Duzad. Throwing away the leverage.
And let's not forget about Elias over here selling the
Oh,
trinket
yeah,
worth tens of
Elias.
thousands of gold for like some
Okay.
Oh
silvers.
my god.
Question to the rest of y'all, and I'll say in front of Elias. If he screwed over them, what's to stop him from screwing over us?
What?
Cut
He's a
off
part
any-
of the Reavers. There's
But
never been a
he's
more
screwed-
loyal crew on this sea.
But he screwed over his last.
Insight check.
Oh yeah, insight check.
swirl
Amazing.
my
Right.
hand.
He's
Tinka
honest.
believes it.
I swirl my
Hold
hand
on,
and cast
wait. 'Cause
prestidigitation to
gonna
make him
cast
smell like
it.
farts.
Ah, damn it.
Nope, he smells like farts now.
All of you guys are believing does that, except Anna.
Wait, Anna's like, he's sus.
Anna's just glaring from the corner, not believing a fucking word of this.
Whatever, I have to roll the insight. Oh wow, I'm leaving it hook, line, and sinker.
Fucking booze over here.
We're all one big crew now.
Sylvan's like slowly falling in love with this guy.
Yeah, Someone's someone's fallen in love. Everything happening now.
Oh,
It
that sucks that the captain is the
matter.
one that
Perfectly makes
Oh,
sense.
tied. Nice. I love it.
The quartermaster and the captain are glaring from over the corner, like, yeah, I don't really trust this.
Title give a nod to Anna, just like keep an eye on these guys.
Anna will give him a nod back and make a note that she has to
As we're
double check.
traveling, I mean, like,
all of her-
so Duzu, what happened to that scar? It just wiped off your face, and your beard looks like it's coming off too. I don't think. I think you need to glue it back on there.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm gonna
And she
I'm
says it
gonna
loud
try
enough for
to,
everyone to hear. She's trying to speak really loud.
I'm going to try to like not necessarily face everybody head on right now. I'll go talk to the Reavers about something.
Real quick, are you actually a dwarf, or are you gonna be like a human who's short because I'm gonna make you restat?
No. I am 100% a dwarf. I
You're
just,
just
like,
a dwarf with
every
alopecia.
morning- No, every morning Duzad gets up and he starts putting on his makeup, his scar makeup, and then he gets his eye patch going.
Failing
He puts on his makeup.
Like, I think he might be like a kid pretending to be a man who's a pirate, guys.
Before Duzid leaves, Himothy is gonna yell over to him to halt. So
Okay.
You can make a save. It's a wisdom save. You gotta beat a 14.
Oh, I'm really good at wisdom.
And I'm not giving you the +4 on this one either.
Oh god.
Oh.
Oh. What is it, Captain? Are you here?
It's
to
not
praise
even
me
Captain.
for
It's
there
not the
being
captain.
Oh god, I keep getting you guys' voices
He's the
mixed up.
captain.
Yeah, I keep getting your voices mixed up.
Himothy's just gonna go over and just yank on Duzid's beard and see if it pulls off or see if it's really attached to him.
Oh god. I guess it depends on the integrity of the glue. How hard are you pulling?
I'm giving it a firm yank. I'm
It
trying
was
to pull
already
off what I
kinda-
did.
The edge of it was coming off when we were traveling together too.
Okay, well yeah, that my beard it comes completely off, and this is no way to treat someone.
The gasp.
Explain yourself.
I just bailed you out. I've been trying to grow a proper beard my whole life.
Underneath is just like wispy, patchy. There is a beard there, but it's gross.
God, okay.
He's got a weird
So
beard.
it's like an embarrassing beard. Like,
Yeah.
What right do you have to shame me?
I just was curious how old you are.
Tis a rude thing to ask. And I don't know. I forgot.
You didn't put an
I'm like
age.
average. I'm like average or dwarf age. I guess.
Middle-aged dwarf.
You like
with a
literally
weird
all
beard.
all of the appearance stuff is just to try to make him look a little bit different, a little bit more grizzled and experienced.
A little bit more piratey.
Yeah.
Tide and Anna, when Dizid says the Reavers are trustworthy, both of you, it clicks that they call themselves the Reavers, probably because Reaver means thief.
Fucker. I'm gonna just, for no particular reason, just gonna do a double check on our checklist of all of our stuff.
The supplies. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just gonna do a supply checklist. I already had one, but I'm just gonna double check it to make sure that everything is accounted for.
Sure. Give me an investigation.
Because we just brought, especially because we just bought supplies.
Uh-huh. I like it.
Investigation. 12.
Yeah, I mean, for the most part, everything seems to be in order. There's more
For the
stuff
most
here.
part.
Yeah, I mean, there's new stuff on here, so like you're still getting
Yeah.
accustomed to what you just brought on board. Like having to look through the stocks and everything, you're like, the numbers might be off, but it might just be me, more than like any kind of thievery or anything that's going on.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're looking for those cookies. We split them up evenly amongst the crew.
You gotta tell me these things so I can make note of it. Now I gotta redo my whole checklist.
Oh, I'm sorry, my mistake.
Yeah, I'll be. Anna will be double checking a lot of her checklists just
Okay.
to be safe around with these guys on board.
Love it. Yeah. When Faylene, when you said, or when you were like talking in front of Elias, you kind of catch a glimpse. I'm not even gonna make you roll anything, just from him, um, of disdain at like the accusation that he just stole something willy nilly. Um, like it's clear you don't know the whole story, and the fact that his sister was somebody in the employ, for lack of a better phrase, but maybe like forced employ of this other group, and the fact that he did steal something, like you kind of, all of you who are above deck get this impression that there's more to the story. Um, but he pretty quickly after getting his sister on board, they do go below deck so they can talk, just the two of them.
Right. Yeah, I mean, we just met them, so Fairly's just thinking, but if he tells the story, then yeah, she'll wait for him to tell the story and see what's up. Oh, wasn't there that cute guy that was like all nervous and that we were trying to teach how to
Brenwyn?
navigate, and he
Yeah.
was like, yeah. I'm just gonna like go to Anne and be like, I think we could like, he should be our inside man. If anyone's fucking with us, I think he'll tell us.
The
She's
nervous
gonna whisper
bugbear.
this to Anna. Yeah, the nervous little bear.
Are you saying this within earshot of me?
I'm whispering to Anna this. Anna, the bugbear is gonna be our inside man. I think we can.
Okay.
I think we can like make him come to our side if anything goes wrong.
Anna will give
We'll
like a
promise him
slight
something.
nod. I'll let you work on that.
All right.
So,
Is someone just standing there with love eyes, like not paying attention to everything going on? Or,
Yes.
Like, okay. Let's
Yes.
figure.
Someone is just so happy that she found another one of her own kind and that she is not alone in the world when she thought she was a freak.
Okay.
As everybody has made her feel. I wonder why.
Free.
Tinka, Faylene.
Free.
Someone gives both
Well,
of you guys
Faylene
dirty
has
looks.
reasons.
Someone still gives someone just kind of gives everybody a dirty look and then looks all lovey eyes off to
Anytime-
the distance.
All right. Anytime someone gives Faylene a dirty look, she's gonna give a dirty look back.
Deserved.
Anna's gonna
Yes.
sort of like hold her hands out, being like, "When have I ever made her feel?"
It's true. Actually.
I try to make her comfortable and feel accepted, but okay.
This bitch.
we were curse buddies.
Yeah,
true,
I
we were
thought we
cursed
were
buddies.
cursed together.
Well, it turns out you're not cursed, Anna.
As it turns out, I thought I was my whole life though,
Wrong.
so I understand it still.
Okay. Well, someone just looks off. It was kind of dreamy, right?
Except for
Right?
the deep
Was I in the
gashes in his
room?
face.
I'm still. I don't know where I've been this whole time, which is why I haven't said anything.
Well, yeah, we didn't really decide if Anna left the boat or not.
Yeah, and I think you were
If I
there.
recall,
You're-
Shopping
at the
with
end
you.
of last
Yeah.
session,
Oh,
at
was
the end
she
of last
shopping?
session, I was buying supplies.
Yeah,
Okay, then you would have been with me. Like
Right.
we would have seen Duzu and yeah. So
yeah, you would have been a part of
Okay.
that for sure.
Okay, so Anna will say, "Sure."
Just sure.
Sure.
Yeah, except for the terribly deep gashes that looked like they weren't healing on his face in 4 places.
Yeah, that's
And
why she said, "Sure."
the deep dead eyes. Yeah, super dreamy. You guys are sailing out of the harbor. It so far looks like these 3 ships are docking. You can see scrambling on the shore.
Since I'm the cannon person, can I like position myself ready at the cannons just in
Yeah,
case something happens?
for sure. And Tide,
Is
you
the
can
city burning?
Yeah, so
Sorry.
you do see smoke kind of rising still. Tide, when I'll say like you probably are like trying to at least gather enough information. If you take out your spyglass and look, I'll give you more information, but I don't want to assume you do that. Toast.
Sorry, did you say tide?
I did,
Yeah.
yes.
Oh, I'm sorry, I missed that.
If you take out
So
your
we see this
spyglass and look, I'll give you more
Yeah.
info.
Okay, I'll take one of those out.
Yeah. So if like that's a thing you're specifically looking for, you see
You
where
said
the
there was smoke, right?
yeah, you do see like
On the
smoke
horizon? Yeah.
rising, but like taking out your spyglass to like look back, because you're having to like kind of see what's still happening. You do see a lot of people still scrambling about. It looks like they've put the fire out, and there's like smoldering still coming. It looks like the fire spread across the bridge and at least reached the Mystic's Cove. Doesn't look like it reached the other side though. So as far as you can tell, it did spread, but it's out now.
I'll let Leon know so that you can stop worrying. It looks like the town is going to be okay.
Oh, good. Another lapse in judgment. Sometimes I just, I let that dude influence me again. Damn it.
And language too from a cleric. How
Look
good?
out.
Darn it.
Look at
Darn it. Darn it.
Is anyone coming towards us?
Doesn't look like it at the moment. You can tell it looks like there are people trying to gather on the other ships that are docked, but it doesn't look like they have made that happen yet. And you guys are making pretty fast headway out of the port, so it'll be a little bit of time before anyone could reach you, at least so far.
See? My strategy of if we don't look at them, they can't follow us is working.
Yeah, let's just
Yeah.
keep it moving and just get the hell out of here.
Yeah, just keep going.
Dip, 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 dip.
Dip, dip,
Yeah,
dip.
I'll maybe check every 20 minutes.
Yeah.
If we're
Kind
slipping
of
to
be
like a
aware
more
for sure.
progressive scale, yeah.
So leaving the wharf.
Yeah, because we're like moving away because there were ships coming on the horizon, right? So we're moving away from where they would come.
Those ships are now also in the harbor, right? They have
Okay.
reached where you were. You have passed
Okay.
them, and you're heading out into deep water.
Okay.
Yeah, those were the ships that Nixie and the other guy, I forgot his name already, were on. Svak, like Spock but with a V.
Right.
Leaving the wharf, you set out on this next leg of the journey, and you have to head back through some of the smaller islands and away from the key. That's something Tide is part of this next journey. It's a little bit of, I won't call it backtracking because it's not exactly backtracking, but it's definitely like back through some of the uninhabited islands. And you head back for open water for the continent to be called Luz. You're about another week-ish across open water to get there, at least to the coastal side of the continent. And then maybe another couple days before you can really reach any real safe place along that coast. It's not exactly the most welcoming of continents. It's been a long time since you've been there, and it's a pretty wild continent overall, and much of what resides there is untamed. It's a place of super dense forests and rough terrain, and even in the thousands of years people have inhabited the world and traversed the waters, not many settlers have really ever landed on the continent or established much of that land, that territory. And there aren't really many places to stop along the way, at least along the coast, but it's still safer passage to ride the coast than it is to traverse the purely open sea. And you do know of one port near kind of the southwestern tip of the continent. There's a gulf that runs inland a bit. And if you can get through the shoals, which can be a bit dangerous, then you can reach the safe harbor that is in that gulf called Stormwatch. What you know about Stormwatch is it was originally set up as like a lookout point and military outpost. And the last time we were there was mostly just remnant of families of long deceased soldiers. It's not like a place that is still currently inhabited by militant groups or anything, but there are still families that choose to live there. And so you head out into the deep waters, checking back every so often through the remainder of the night, and as long as there's light, you don't see anyone following you.
We won.
We
did it.
We won D&D. Skirting battles.
Well, we did
Hooray!
something. I'm not sure
Apollos,
if we
how many
won.
hours of RP did you have planned in this town that we just fucked off on by throwing dynamite on the bridge?
You want the honest answer?
Yes.
None. I didn't build this place out.
Good. I told you
Oh,
not to
thank
play
God.
it.
Good. Good.
No, I didn't build
Good.
this place out because I had a feeling that's how this would go.
You just had a feeling we were gonna do something fucking.
I have learned not to build out major cities for you guys and just kind of have like possible ideas about where things can go.
Yeah.
Thanks, y'all.
Oh,
We're
good
just as
idea.
likely to run away as we are to explore. it.
Right.
Mhm.
Yes. Yeah, yeah.
Well, I
So
learned my lesson about brothels ever since you gave me an STD, so
magical steta.
Yeah.
not fair.
I mean, it's deserved.
Not deserved. How was I gonna know?
Now, if you would just learn your lesson about like books and
Dessert.
evil words and stuff, then you know.
First of all, Apollos just slut shamed me, okay, and told me I deserved a magical STD.
Oh,
No, I did not.
Yeah.
That is
yeah,
putting
yeah.
words in my mouth. It's deserved
Okay, you
because
said
you're
I
a
deserved
chaos
it.
gremlin.
What?
gremlin.
No. Everything's so thought out.
I'm a chaos gremlin.
You are a chaos gremlin.
This is a retribution for how you play the game.
Sylvan has been like bleeding into Siobhan a little bit, and it's a problem. Let me tell
Ow.
you. Let me tell you. It's actually a problem.
Yvonne is a chaos gremlin too.
She didn't
I
used to
mean,
be one.
No, she
Okay,
was.
guys, I gotta go though. Have fun.
Okay.
I love you.
Remember?
How
scheming?
public or private is someone being about her ghost STD or whatever it is?
Ghost STD. She hasn't really talked about it. She's kind of ashamed.
All right.
And if it like spread up to her lips and she started getting cold.
Stop
it!
You know what? She's gonna kiss Faylene now.
Well, Phelan's gonna punch her in the
In
tit.
the mouth. Punch her in the tit. Damn, you're gonna titty punch me?
Yes.
Fuck. That shit hurts,
It
dog.
does.
I'm not
That
trying to get titty
hurting.
punched. Oof.
Uh,
I guess someone's pretty open about what's going on because she doesn't know that she has a magical STD or whatever. Just whatever symptoms are hitting her. She's probably like, wow, it's so weird. How come XYZ is happening to me today?
Is it like itchy?
it was
Yeah, I guess
one
it's itchy,
time.
probably.
It's not like a for
Is there,
real
like, a
STD.
table
There
that
was
she
like a
can roll from.
yeah. We should
See
do
if
that.
I like have recurring flare-ups.
Yeah, like
Eh,
a
there was-
table
I
for
hate
every
you.
day. What
I
it
hate
feels
you.
like.
I hate you so much.
There was definitely like a moment where we kind of had that be a thing, but no, mostly it's related to how more or less hollow she is.
Mm.
The hollow itchiness was a one-time thing. So in the last little bit that we
Shaking my
have
head.
here, because we have some downtime,
Mm-hmm.
gonna kind of set you guys in motion over what the next couple of days look like for travel. The first day out from the port, you do pass by some of these smaller islands. The things that you pass get a little less tropical in nature. the Antefel Key is kind of like the last tropics area through kind of like the central part of the world. Um, but as you're passing through some of these areas, the islands get less dense with vegetation and more deserted. About day 9, it gets colder, and you feel the crispness in the air really in full effect. The days out here when you're above deck, especially in like the full face of the wind, are getting very cold, and you guess in the nighttime that the temperature is the temperature is getting down below 30, and that's likely because I should say 30 Fahrenheit, 0 Celsius, getting into freezing temperatures because it's midwinter. It's cold, and you've been in these tropic kind of areas, but now you're getting out past that. The 9th day you're traveling out from when you first left Manway Bay. I'm kind of using that as our starting point. Leon, kind of late in the day, the sun has gone down. The night is starting to fall. It's dark, maybe like the last remnants of dusk, like light on the way ends of the horizon. You feel a twinge in your left arm, kind of a pulsing.
Leon looks at his arm.
Looking at your arm, you can kind of make out some shapes of the astral tattoo that Trisva gave to you. They begin to light up and thrum. Mm-hmm.
Sorry, I had a triple sneeze. I didn't hear anything.
Oh, okay.
Sorry. I thought I muted for all of them, but I didn't.
Great.
I just had like a two. What? Sorry, say it again.
You're fine. Leon, you feel this tattoo kind of like where it is. You don't really see it at first, but then eventually you do make out the shapes of this astral tattoo that Trisva gave to you. And you begin to see like the light of the star kind of components of it light up just in a few couple places, almost like you're beginning to see parts of a constellation. And you feel a sense, and quite a strong sense, to change course. You're headed currently southwest, and you feel the need to divert and head east, almost directly east from where you're going.
Leon's gonna go to Tide. Just be like, Tide, I know we're on this mission to save Viz, but he's gonna hold up his arm, which I presume is can anything be like seen by?
It's visible, which you find strange because it's only been visible inside the mist so far, which you've only seen once, but right now it's visible.
Okay, yeah. So he's gonna tell him like that. This is the thing that Trisva gave me. It helped us find our way to the previous rift with the mist and everything. It only seems to really light up when I'm, kind of near those places. He wants to take us east.
Like straight east? Is there like any sort of?
Leon's just gonna kind of point in the direction that it's pulling him in, just whatever that is.
Can I kind of cross reference it? Because we're going somewhat east, but it's mainly southeast. So
You're going southwest, so this would be kind of an opposite direction, almost like you're hooking back.
I thought we were going southeast from the map.
South. Yes, you are. Sorry, then this is directly west from where you are. I got
Oh,
that
okay.
backwards.
Okay. So
Yes.
now it's directly west. Okay.
Yeah. This is the opposite direction. That's my bad. Yes, you are headed southeast. This is telling you to go back west.
We can't really delay any longer. We're already at death's door with this.
Uh, yeah, I'm definitely aware of that. Is there any like sense of like urgency Leon's picking up, or is it just like is it just like it's pulling him there? Like how's he like feeling this pull?
You feel like you're being dragged. Like the like almost like you can't put your arm down when you try to. And the further you get away from it, the more it's trying to pull you off the ship. You're having to resist.
How far away is the thing that we need for Viz?
Like a month.
Yeah.
A
Still-
month?
Yeah, we're still about a month out.
I don't know if like I'm feeling pulled towards it. It's like the farther away we go, the more I feel I'm pulled there. I don't know if I can go a month in the other direction.
With this, we can't afford not to. I need to think about this. I don't
Can we send Viz
know how to do both.
like with someone to go make that journey? And
I'd have to go with him. There's no way he's going to be able to find it without me.
mm,
Nor will he survive. The only way to get in is with me.
Perhaps I can go on my own then.
Are you sure?
Well, I mean, if Viz needs to, I mean, if Viz needs to go there, and I need to go here, we can't do both.
Leon, I'd go with you.
I'll go with Leon.
I don't know how to get there though. I don't know how we would. Like we're in the middle of the ocean. We need another boat, right?
Yeah. And we just blew up that other port. Is there another port somewhere?
The next port is. We stopped at. This was the second place we stopped at.
Yeah,
Or first.
the next this is the first port that you've stopped of 3. So the next one is
The next one was we
6
planned-
days.
Yeah, we planned one that was. No, it was a total of 6 weeks. So it's going to be closer to 10 days.
Yeah, so your first port was about here. Your second port, no, I'm sorry, about here. Second port is here. Your third port is on the southernmost tip here, and then you're heading.
Yeah, and we said that was
into this area.
that was 3 weeks was here.
So it's about a little over a week to this first one. You've got
Right.
a little over a week to get to the coast, and then a few more days to get
Oh.
into.
Yeah, so about 10
port
days.
itself.
Leon,
Yeah.
like, I mean, you're gonna have to wait out until the next port because we don't have another boat, right?
Can you make 10 days?
I'll just kind of look at his arm and be like, I don't know. I
Like-
definitely feel a pull to go there.
Like, we can't go
Like-
back because they're gonna kill us if we go back there.
I mean, look, it's just. I see you're standing here, right? I mean, I know you're feeling a bit of a resistance or a pull, but like, will it pull you off the ship?
I do not know.
We could try to keep them below during the 10 days.
If we didn't just blow up that place, I would turn around. It would only be a few
Yeah.
days, but we
Well,
can't.
the problem is we're 9 days out from there. We're halfway. Same amount of time either direction at this point.
You're only like 2 days out from the place
Oh.
you just blew up.
Yeah.
You're about 9 days out from Manway Bay if you decided to go back all the way to the first place.
Never mind.
Yeah.
It's two days out from where we just left, 10 days to the next spot, and then from there, 3 weeks to the southern tip. But we'll be along coast. Was the plan?
Is there any way for us to tell how far away the thing tugging at Leon's tattoo is?
Ooh, that's a good question. Leon would probably be the only one to give it a go. Why don't you roll me, Leon, an Arcana check?
Hey, it worked that time.
Stupid
Holy shit.
23. Yeah.
Uh,
This doesn't seem like it's that far out of the way. It seems like there might be an island not terribly far out of view, and the fact that you happen to get in close proximity is what's pulling it. If you decided not to divert course, this would probably go away. Like the thrum in your arm would probably go away. It's just pulling hard
Right,
now
well-
because you're close.
okay, well, that's kind of what he'll pass. I feel like it's, maybe there's something close by. It might not be, a huge, delay if we go check it out. I think it's close by, and only just because it's really close is why I sort of was able to feel something.
My vote would be we go check it out. Viz is a priority, and getting Viz help is very, very urgent. But I would rather we all stick together, and I'm aware that the tattoo is also, like, it means something dangerous that we have to go take care of is over there, doesn't it?
Yeah, everywhere we've gone, it's guided me towards the rifts that we found pieces of the Aeon stones in.
That's also extremely important and urgent. Not as much so as Viz, but I think it would be better to divert course and check it out rather than split us in half and never knowing if and when we will reunite.
Is everybody having this conversation above deck, on top of deck?
Probably.
Right. Solona's below deck, and she's gonna come out and she's gonna pull out the cigarette that she got from what's his face?
Dragon.
From his jacket. Yeah, Dragon. She's gonna hold it up and to the group. Do any of you know what this is?
Cigarette?
That was that herb that you had in that room, right? The one we were trying
Silver. Yes, silver nettle.
to.
It enhances one's cognitive faculties. It is exceedingly rare. It does not leave Elysium. It is why I thought my mother's people could help. They're being slaughtered. Someone's gonna look off dramatically over the edge of the ship to the sea. And I may have just pointed that entire fleet straight to my home. So whatever we do, we have to make our decision fast.
Which direction was someone's mom in? East or west?
North.
North?
The complete opposite direction of where you guys are going.
The other way. Yeah.
Hang
Well,
everyone
If
there,
Leon's
like that-ish area.
if Leon's thing is like saying that it's pretty close by, can we just quickly go check it out?
You have the bottle for the ship, right?
Yeah, we have the bottle still.
So maybe keeping a low profile might not be the
Can I-
worst thing if people
can
are
I-
possibly telling us.
Can I put this chip in this bottle?
We
Or is it
did before.
paired?
You
No, not the ship.
sure can. It's any ship. You could theoretically
Okay.
steal
Any
a
ship
ship.
in that bottle. Damn,
That's-
this bottle is
that's-
sick.
Yeah, I wanted to make sure it wasn't just like the pair.
Yeah,
and-
no, it's
Okay.
basically just one of those random spaces you can put something in.
It would
I
be a bit of a low profile for a few days too, like you were saying.
I gotta go to work, guys. Sorry.
Okay.
All right, man. See ya.
But I'll be
Hey,
around.
have a good one.
Yeah.
Later, guys.
I might have to go in a couple
Bye.
minutes too. Okay, so the last one you need to convince is Tinka.
Tinka puts up a fight. and doesn't want it to happen, but roll a persuasion check and we'll settle it this way.
Ah, I hate doing it this way.
Okay.
Well, she's not here to play it. I'm
Yeah,
gonna.
but I have a +8. It's meant for NPCs, not for PCs.
Yeah.
I know. I'll give her advantage.
Good.
Yeah, no, she reluctantly gives in. My highest was a 12.
All right. Well, Leon will commit to like he'll be like, Tinka, I know that any delay for Viz is potentially fatal. I will do what I can, and I'll make sure that I don't let anything happen to him. Okay. And Leon will just like be like extra vigilant over these next couple days that he gives Viz extra magical care or whatever. for
Does
his
time
healing.
pass normally when they're in the bottle?
Yes. It'd be cool if it was like a stasis, but no. It's not
Yeah,
like
that's
that.
why I'm like, we could put Viz in stasis.
Put Viz in the bottle.
Yeah.
Nah, that's not how it works. I wish it was, but no. Cool. So you guys are gonna
You're
head.
the DM. You could decide if
I
that's
could
how it
just
works.
make that be an
You
OP
say that'd
item.
be cool. You said that'd be cool if that's how it works. Well, guess what, buddy?
You could do
Up to
that.
you.
There was a scroll in another game that kind of did that, but it was like the most legendary item that they ever gave out, and it wasn't until they were like level 18.
Yeah, like a one-time use.
Yeah,
scroll,
exactly.
it would be- yeah, that'd be the way to go with it.
So you guys are gonna head for the whatever thing. Leon's arm.
And Leon holds up his arm and directs Tide to set the sails for wherever it's pointing. East, I think.
West, because I got it backwards.
West. To the west.
Weast.
West.
West.
Weast.
He'll have one of the crew that's been helping with the navigation, kind of. He'll go down there and be like, "Hey, I know it's not the way we normally do things, but throw the star charts aside for right now and follow the man's arm."
Brynwyn is the one who is kind of taking over navigation, and he goes, sure, I guess we just trust you. I don't really know what I'm doing anyway.
This is the bugbear, right?
Yeah, the bugbear.
Yeah, he'll reach up and put his arm on his shoulder. I'm assuming he's
Mhm.
bigger.
Tall fellow.
Yeah, you got this. You can do it. It's a little unusual for anyone, but just trust.
Okay. Yes, Captain, I trust you.
Is this nearby where Leon is? Like, can he hear this?
Yeah. You came with me because
Yeah.
I'm
Okay.
literally telling
Yeah,
this man
I
follow this man's
imagine-
arm.
So
I
Leon puts
imagine
his...
Leon standing there with his arm up to
Yeah.
show the
Yeah.
bugbear.
Okay, so he's gonna like with his arm, one arm up, the other he's gonna put around the bugbear's shoulder. And he's like, "Don't worry, this is Tetris as well." And he's gonna cast Bless on the bugbear as well.
Oh, great. Okay, love it. For just a moment, you see like a glint in Brynwyn's eye, and he's like, "Huh, I've never been really particularly religious bugbear, but Tetra seems like a good guy. Thanks, Leon. Let's follow your arm, I guess."
It's Tetris as well.
Cool. He gives you the thumbs up and then heads up above deck. And you guys start heading west. And you do kind of see the last of the sunlight dip, and you travel. It's not actually too terribly far, only a few hours out of the way. And it's really only around like 11 p.m. By this time that you begin to see there's not really a lot of light out on the deep ocean. In fact, there's none other than moonlight and starlight. And on the horizon, you kind of begin to see this silhouetted space, for lack of better phrasing. Like the starlight is reflecting off a very, very glossy surface, and a
Ooh.
silhouette of but best Leon you can make out, and Tide, it's like an island bathed in starlight. There, it's hard to really see at first, but then eventually you do get closer until you can make out from a little bit of a distance away this small island with an obelisk. Kind of in the center of the island with the sea reflecting the stars above. You get a really good picture of the astral sea above the actual sea. Kind of rocky outcropping. It's a very small island. Looks like it maybe shouldn't be here, but it is.
About how far off is the island? As we're coming up to it?
You can get as close as you want to. It starts out as just a spot on the horizon, and then eventually close enough to see with your spyglass. You can kind of make out some of the closer description or depiction of it, and then eventually as close as you want to get.
And his arm is like directly pointing
right dead center at it.
He'll look at Leon and he'll say, I might be the captain, but I'm in over my head here. This is on you.
You know how like I'm sure so similar to like the previous check that we did, I guess. I don't want to ask just to can I roll the Arcana check again to like evaluate if this is where he's supposed to be going for and how he feels about it and that sort of shit?
Yeah, for sure.
I wanted to ask that without asking to roll, but
yeah, you can always ask to roll stuff like that. Yeah, for sure.
No, I just hate doing that.
No, you definitely feel like this is exactly where you're supposed to go. I'll say even more so because you have like the tie with your holy symbol, you look down at your holy symbol and you don't get a sense of anything like evil or bad or anything like that. Malicious. There's like nothing. It's just nothing. But you do sense even further this draw. It's getting stronger. It's not pulling you necessarily, like not pulling you off the ship, but the thrum that's in your arm, like you feel like a pulsating almost in your arm that you're getting close.
And it's like to the obelisk, I assume.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, Leon's just gonna like this is what I'm here to find. I think I need to head to that obelisk.
Okay.
And so I guess, however, I don't know, does the ship stop and then the boat, or I don't know.
Yeah, you can probably sail up close enough, Tide. It's kind of hard to make out in the darkness exactly where there might be like reefs or rocks or anything like that underneath. You know, just from sailing that like when there's an island, it comes up from somewhere, right? There's a landmass underneath that it may not be visible. You are able to kind of like navigate to a point where you can see like, hey, I think this is probably the safest we can go, and you're probably still a couple 100 feet out, 200 or so feet out, that you'll have to take a rowboat in. But the water is extremely serene, very calm, which is strange for the ocean.
Yeah, he'll get kind of right up there, noticing there's no waves, and that's about as comfortable as he gets. He'll be like, well, and you said I can't see the bottom, Ken?
You can see, you can make out, I'll say like dark spots in the water that you could probably interpret as being landmass of some sort, but you can't really make out exactly what it is. Your best guess would be some kind of landmass. If you want to roll something for it, you're more than welcome to.
Sounds like a good time for prestidigitation to do a little light, a small little light underneath the water.
I'll do survival if that works.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. They don't look like reefs. They don't look like. In fact, it doesn't look like normal. What you would expect in any kind of coastal area. It looks like ruin. Looks like more of the rocks that you can see just in the faint light of the surface of this, whatever this is. Handcrafted, maybe. At one time, this was probably something else.
Okay. Yeah, he'll say this is as far as we go. We gotta get in the water from here.
All right, Leon will jump in the rowboat with anyone else wants to come and sail over to the island.
Timothy's jumping in.
Anna will jump in too.
Cool.
So into.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Everybody.
Come
We're
on,
all
for
going.
sure.
We're all
Don't
different.
split the group.
Yeah, we just took a 2-day, 3-day detour or whatever it was. I don't think anyone's gonna
It
be
was a
like,
couple
oh,
hours.
oh, okay,
Oh yeah,
a couple hours.
you guys. It was only a couple hours. You guys didn't even
I'm
stand
sorry,
right there.
I thought you said a couple days.
No.
Okay.
Yeah, you decided because you saw the people on the horizon, maybe you shouldn't stay there. Getting the crew was the longest part, which took like maybe in total an hour. I mean, it wasn't forever. Leon, you get on shore. This is a relatively small island. You can traverse the whole thing in a matter of minutes. Can navigate around pretty quickly. You do all notice the obelisk without even spending a whole lot of time. What do you want to do here?
Leon will do a cursory look around, just like generally, but probably head straight for the obelisk and do a pretty good investigation of it.
Okay.
Like just see like what it is and like any like symbols or any
Sure.
feelings from his arm or anything like that.
Yeah, give me an investigation roll.
I would like to be a second pair of eyes for Leon before you answer on how that roll goes.
Okay, you get to roll with advantage. Leon.
Is that me or
That's
she
you, that's
rolls?
you. Well, okay, then
Oh.
we'll do it solo. Yeah, that's
I was like,
perfect.
hey,
Oh.
Yeah, that's good.
why don't you
Okay.
just take that? Just take
that's
Just
good.
take that.
We'll say collectively the two of you noticed some things. Silwyn, because it's you that points it out, you don't exactly know what it is, but you do see some writing on the obelisk. Leon, you recognize it immediately as celestial. It's the language of the stars. It's the language of the angels. This
I can't
obelisk.
read it. It seems to be some kind of Elvish script.
Exactly.
Oh, it's not Elvish.
It's
Apollos laughed because he understood the Lord of the Rings quote.
I did.
Oh.
it's fine.
There are few
Julie and
who
I are
can.
there. There,
Hmm.
I also caught the thanks for all the fish reference, and I'm sure no one else got.
You did. Nobody else got it. Thanks, Apollos. Thanks for
So
getting
long,
my
thanks for all the
references.
fish. It's fine.
So long, so long, so long.
You notice the celestial language, and it reads just simple words: safety, home, peace, direction. One on either side, or each of the sides of the obelisk. You, looking around the rest of the island, you notice that there are rock structures that are set up around it. That this is, or was, probably something other than whatever you're looking at today. Not sure you would know exactly what it is, but as you're kind of looking around and you're on this island now, give me another Arcana check. just based on what's happening here.
Yeah.
You got anything you
Wait,
want to
let
use?
me do my sorcery thing again. Let me do my
Okay.
sorcery thing again. We'll re-roll that one.
Oh, that's much
Hey.
better. Okay. There's not a rift here, right? You know it. You know a rift. All of you know a rift. It seems to be surrounded by the fog, the mist. It seems to be surrounded by those ill feelings, the bad feelings. There's darkness that surrounds that. This is kind of the opposite of that. It's clear, it's serene, it's calm, it's peaceful, almost like this is the polar opposite of what the rifts are here to do. This is an anchor. This is the opposite. And so something you notice as you're walking around this obelisk is that the veil is weak here. The same thing that causes the rift is the veil. But where it's weak and torn in the other places, here it's not torn, it's shallow. And then you look up directly above the obelisk and you can see them. For the first time, you notice a planar alignment. It just looks like stars initially, but then eventually they seem, to you at least, to grow larger, and you see these celestial bodies for what they are, planets aligning and pointing directly down at the obelisk. This place of convergence. A time of convergence. Again.
Okay. So just to make sure I'm understanding on Leon here, he's gathering that the convergence is more of a function of time here, correct? Like this is things are aligning at this current time, and that's why there is this crisis. Like that's what he's understanding from this.
I think probably for the first time ever you realize that if this is not the first time it happened, it's probably why it's happening again. Where
Okay.
whether it was the first convergence that allowed things in, I think probably even what you're recognizing now with all that you've seen is it's a time at which things from the outside are allowed to enter in because of that weakness of the veil. Things that can tear through and aren't supposed to.
Okay. And just to make sure here, he doesn't get the sense that there's anything he can do. Like the veil is weak here, right? So he doesn't get the sense that there's anything he could do to help reinforce or strengthen that in any way at this physical location. Hey,
Give me one more arcana. You don't get the sense that you can strengthen it, but you also don't get the sense that here you need to. Probably because this isn't a location of danger. When you look around the obelisk, you get a glimpse. You look up and you go to inspect this. I mean, let's call this for what it is. You are a celestial body as much as you're a living being. You are from the stars. You were born both of the stars as much as you are from humanity. These celestial bodies that are aligned to you and to Kyrios, that are aligned to this plane and Kyrios. There is a connection between you and these something here. You look up and you see a shimmering. And for once, since you've been here, you get a glimpse as if it's just on the other side of the wall of home, the other home, the astral plane as it was lived. Like you could reach through and touch it.
Leon's gonna, I guess, look look at that, and I think he's gonna I guess for anyone paying attention, he'd probably have a very conflicted appearance on his face. Um, and then kind of
Someone's gonna
after,
put a reassuring hand on the back of Leon's shoulder, like,
Can
because
I
they're tight. They got a relationship. You know what I'm saying? She notices.
oh,
She puts her hand on his shoulder, like they're there.
can I make an insight check to make sure this isn't some sort of trap?
Sure, absolutely.
I doubt it is, but I feel like somebody should check. Well, it shouldn't be me. Everything
you're
seems fine.
you're in awe of what you see. You don't see the planetary alignment. That's not something that necessarily anybody but Leon sees.
This is a cool rock. Damn.
Some cool rocks. Weird obelisk out here. Leon, though, you think that you could touch it if you wanted to.
touch specifically the obelisk or touch the astral sea?
The veil. You could reach
The veil.
through.
Mm.
No, don't touch the veil. I know this trick. I know this trap. I know that. Wait a second.
If you guys want to, don't listen to Apollos. He's evil.
I'm not
He's trying
evil.
to kill us every week. Every week, Apollos tries to kill us. He tries to make me uglier. He tries to find new ways to grief me. I don't trust this.
I don't try
This
to.
is
I
exactly
succeed.
Harry Potter. The draw to the veil, the desire to touch it.
When you do, it's Titan Daddy on the other side. Number 3.
No, you don't. You don't feel, because you would have a sense of evil, right? From your holy symbol. That's a thing we've established. There's nothing evil here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Leon at first looks very apprehensive about the veil, and with Silwyn giving him like a supported, putting her hand on his shoulder, it kind of gives him a bit of support, and he kind of strengthens his resolve. So yeah, he's gonna reach out a hand and slowly reach toward the veil.
Here we
You
go again.
reach toward this shimmering surface. Just on the other side, everything that you lacked memory of, other than what you've been told from Mexiel and what you've been able to remember over the last few months, and you go to touch the veil, and when you do, time stops. Your friends frozen in time. You look around, you see yourself in kind of an astral body for just a moment. You're still in the place that you were in before, but for once you can breathe a breath of peace. And you have another flood of memories come back all at once. Memories of Colossia, the time before. Memories of time in the astral sea. And you have one other thought. A way to beat the Titans. And that's where we're going to end this episode.
Oh. That's not the one thought I thought you were going to leave me with, but that's still awesome.
That's an awesome bullet, poggers. Oh, that's so good.
Leon totally wouldn't have touched it without Silwyn putting his hand on his shoulder there.
Oh my
By
god.
the way. Yeah,
The-
that
glad
was
to
that would
know.
have not happened.
I'm glad to know. I'm glad to know. Look at that.
See, this is why we don't split the party.
I didn't try to kill you guys today, this game.
Thanks for not killing us this session,
He
Apollo.
did make it obvious there was no evil intentions on the
I
on
did.
the island. He made
I
it
did.
very,
Yeah.
very obvious.
Alright,
Yeah.
I gotta dip.
Alright,
Good session, guys.
Alright,
Yeah, it was always
good
good.
Yeah.
Great session,
Yeah.
everybody. As always. So
Yep.
excited.
Have a good weekend, everyone.
Thanks,
What's left of
guys.
it.
See you in the next one.
Yeah.
I will totally be on time to the next one too.
Nice.
I was early today.
Prove it.
Alright.
Next one will be June.
everyone.
We're already into June, guys.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah.
It's been a minute. It's been a minute, y'all.
All right, y'all. I'm gonna head out and grab some dinner before the work week.
Apollo, you're a rock star as always.
Ah, thanks.
Yeah.
So it's great.
It was great.
I'm glad. I'm gonna stop building out cities for you guys to either destroy or do nothing with.
Apollo, can we do? Yeah, good,
Guys,
good,
it's
good
better
call
to
there.
just like make like stuff on the fly,
Uh-huh.
NPC. Just have like a chart of items that might
few
be for sale
things.
I don't know. I
randomly,
don't know
like-
if he can make his NPCs on the fly, given Tinka's predisposition towards adopting them.
I know, right?
Yeah,
He's got to be careful about
yeah,
that.
she does tend to adopt them quite
She's
easily.
the NPC collector.
I also like having
Um,
I mean,
portraits
just make
for them.
non-adoptable NPCs.
Yeah, they just all suck. Awesome. What were you gonna say, Jilly?
Can we do a backstory session at some point in the next
Yeah.
couple weeks before the next thing? Can
For
we
sure.
do one? That'd be cool. I just got some ideas with the big tobacco trade going on.
Okay.
So
Cool.
that would be cool for us to flesh out.
Yeah, I'm down. For sure.
Awesome. All right, cool, super. All right, thanks everybody. Have a good
Awesome.
day.
Bye, guys.
Good
Bye.
night. Bye.
Bye.
Chat. Been a pleasure as always. We'll do this again in 2 weeks. Until then, have a good night.